afternoon, everybody. Welcome to another Reality Skewed Gamers lunch stream. I'm Ranger J 1999, and apparently Grande Patron doesn't understand the word mute.
What? I'm driving. Sorry.
You can't hit the mute button. You're incapable of hitting a button while you're driving.
Well, was it a problem? Was I just breathing hard, or
You're
what the heck?
making noise.
I was being quiet. Come
That's
on.
not to say everyone else mutes their mic, Grande. You're not that much of a goddamn big deal that you can't do the right thing.
I was trying to follow directions on the freaking map. And I'm not in my normal car where I can just hit a button on the thing and it just mutes the thing with the thing and the pudding pop. Okay? So come on.
Well, this has been a paid sponsorship from Grande Cosby, apparently. So I'd like to talk to you today about driving with the thing and trying to go somewhere in the pudding doll. Welcome everybody. Hope everyone's having a great hump day. It's the day before Thanksgiving. I hope everybody's got all their shopping done and everybody's ready to rock and roll. Let's introduce everybody and then we'll get to the mechanisms. But if you're new to the lunch stream, this is where we just hang out with you wonderful people for the next hour plus and, bring you some quality entertainment. We're going to talk about Galaxy of Heroes. We'll do a roster review. We'll answer your questions. If you have questions, by all means, pop those bad boys in the chat. We'll have question in front of it. And Finity, Dr. Finity, the troll extraordinaire, will we'll scoop those up. Dr. Finn, you just had a nice lunch with your mother, apparently, yes?
That is correct.
Very nice. Where'd you guys go?
Popeyes.
Oh, love that chicken from Popeyes. Popeyes,
she's kind of obsessed with Popeyes, and they have that new
I can't
red
blame
stick
her.
chicken.
God, they're good.
So she's all about the red stick chicken.
I can't blame her for that. Also joining us here briefly, he's got some stuff he's got to do, like go eat pumpkin pie and stuff, and you can't blame a man for wanting to eat pumpkin pie. Mr. Gingivitis Stanley Red is here.
Hey, I just want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and for this year I'm thankful for RSG giving me a platform and the community being awesome.
Well, we appreciate that. I'm thankful that Grande someday will get regular internet and will not be Mr. Roboto.
Oh no, am I Roboto again?
Yes, you are, Grande. Pretty much.
I forgot. I don't have my cell phone.
All right, we're moving. Grande, when you get better service, let us know. Also joining us, a little giggle you heard was, of course, Xylo take down the Stoner Jedi.
What's up, guys? Happy hump day.
Happy hump day to you.
Be nice, Ranger. That wasn't a little giggle. It was a big giggle. It was a manly giggle.
It was a man giggle. I'm sorry, Xylo. I apologize.
You're all right. I don't care.
That was a man giggle, yo.
Xylo, you know
no, Grande, you're all robotos. Oh, God.
He likes something about you, Xylo, but it's very hard to understand.
It sounds like Kylo Ren. Grande,
well, I appreciate
Grande
you guys.
Ren.
For you guys.
It's Grande Ren.
Guys, lightsabers. You like Kylo Ren? I'll show you the dark side.
Oh, it was Torius Drag Knight or Toro Dark Knight, as Grande would call him. Just donated $2. He said, "Happy Hump Day, Thanksgiving, B-Day, all kinds of stuff." I mean, he put a lot of stuff in that one. That was a lot to unpack.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Also join us is Grim the Mechanic, who is not Mr. Roboto like Grande.
Well, hopefully not.
Well, yeah.
But
you're doing a good
how's it
job.
going? And happy birthday, T-Money.
That's right. It is T Money's birthday. Happy birthday to that Canadian maple syrup loving lady that we love here in the community. She's turning 21. Don't say any younger.
Right.
Yeah, she's 21.
No,
Grande, God.
Even Andrew said that. He said everybody do the Humpty Hump.
I didn't. It sounded.
Yeah, baby.
Except he said it robotic. Everybody do
2 weeks. God.
I have
Amazing.
like 4 bars. Can you hear me now?
Ah, there he is. Okay. The
It's funny. You can hear me, and the bars went down. That makes no sense.
Well, I don't listen.
How about now?
How about now?
How about now?
How about now?
I'm a big deal now. I'm a big deal now.
That doesn't sound right
I'm a
because
big deal now.
that sounds like you have those.
I'm a big deal now.
Grande has
I'm a
those
big deal
pull-ups where it's like, I'm a big kid now.
Oh yeah. Oh look, dude, I've been wearing pull-ups since before pull-ups were cool.
That's not true. You made
that's
that up,
how big a
Grande.
deal I am.
I know
And-
that's not
but I
true.
gotta
No,
tell you,
that's true because Grande's old. He was
Nah,
going to
he's a pool boy. He be running around in those. It's horrifying, but he does run around in those.
So then I switched over
It's
to Ranger
pull-up
Roos.
Rangers, not pull-ups.
I switched over. I switched over to Ranger Roos. However, I do not wear my Ranger Roos whenever I'm walking around in my Speedo by the pool.
Well, I mean, you're not going to know if you took a number 2 or number 1, Grande.
Oh no, you'll definitely know. You'll definitely know if you took a number 1 or a number 2 when you're walking around in just the Speedo.
Well,
let me tell you.
Well, with the Ranger J 1999 underoos, you can see
No,
it
you
go
will
from.
not. The Ranger,
I hope
the
everybody
Ranger
is enjoying their lunch.
Yeah.
Hey, but Ranger, do you know what those Ranger Roos smell like? It depends.
Well, if there's nothing in there, they smell like Padme. They smell like Padme if there's nothing in there, but then they smell like the Emperor when there is. So. I've got number.
Good,
I don't do number 1 or 2. I do number 3. I meditate.
Make it so number 2. Make it so number 1. That's what I say right beforehand. Make it so number 2. Make it so number 1.
Grande, your voice of me is awful. I find you insolent.
Oh man!
All right, let's move on before Grande tries to impersonate me again. He may be big deal, but he's not big evil like me.
Oh.
All right. We got a roster review today, and I forgot, it's Nukin's birthday too today. So happy 1275th birthday, Nukin, wherever you are.
That's right.
Yeah, forgot about Nukin. So Team Money and Nukin. It's crazy. Both have the birthday on the same day. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So today we are doing a cross review for Talon Lee, and Talon Lee is in Gid Gone to Plaid. Love it.
That's the name of his guild?
Yeah. You know what that's a reference to, Grande?
No, what is it?
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs?
Yeah, Spaceballs. Remember when they went to Ludicrous Speed?
Ludicrous Speed! Go!
I like those movie Spaceballs.
What was that?
GID.
Spaceball 1.
They've gone
They've
Plaid.
Plaid.
What have I done?
I think I watched that movie twice in the movie theater. Like,
my brains are going into my feet.
And then I stayed and we watched it a second time because we thought it was so cool.
What's the matter,
So
Colonel?
GID is also good is dumb, so that's another Spaceball reference.
Lone Star. Now you will see why evil will always triumph because good is dumb.
That got Cubs fan Han in it, I think.
Yep. GID, yeah. The good is dumb. That's the overall community, and that's the Gone to Plaid.
Spaceballs, the flamethrower. The kids love these.
No, what's this? This is Mr. Coffee. That's right. Everybody knows I like to drink coffee before I look at radar. That's right, sir. When will then be now? Soon.
Good old Mel Brooks. I'm telling you.
He's amazing. All right. So what is Talon Lee looking for today in his roster review there, Finnadoodle?
All right. So what he is looking for is an overall review. He needs help with his arena.
Sure it is.
He said he usually ends up around 50, depending on if he gets all of his attacks or not. He is currently at 92 out of 145 on Treya.
Oh, nice.
But he said he usually finishes in the top 5 of the raid as long as he can get his attacks in. He does not have Revan, so he wants help with his arena with that. Then taking a look at his mods, trying to figure out what he should do for slicing, whether he should slice more mods or farm more speed set mods. So we'll take a look at that. He stopped farming Zetas with his fleet currency and is working on ships. He said his ships arena sucks. He hates ships arena. So he does 1 battle a day. He stays in the top 100, but would like to move up. And that's it. Then he has questions about his farm. And so he said he's working on Old Republic, Bosk, and Houndstooth, and just wants to know what he should focus on. And then 3 Zetas waiting, 2 of them for Treya. What should he do with all of his Zetas? Should he wait for Treya? Should he put him on somewhere else? What should he do?
I'd wait for Treya.
Yeah, two for Treya. One maybe we.
Well, I want to see the rest of his roster.
Well,
first.
yeah. So he's running the Bastila Jedi team. Great on offense. Sucks on defense.
He has the Sith at most of them at gear 12.
Okay, then yeah, save 2 for Treya.
Yeah,
simple enough.
So if Sith are there, we're just really what we're doing in Arena. We're just waiting until you get Treya. I mean, that's where we're at right now. Because if I go look at your character rosters here in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.gg, great website. If you guys have not registered and used this site, you should. It's an amazing site. Let's filter this by. Let's first see where he is on the path to
He's got to click on Sith, and it's got to load Separatist.
That happens to me a lot, but then I'm streaming live and it's a little different. Yeah. Mechanical things will go wrong.
He's got a gear 12 Scion with the Zeta and a gear 12 Nihilus. Wow, he's got gear 12 Vader and a gear 12 Palpatine as well.
So I may work on Sith Trooper a little bit.
I hit the Old Republic and I got Rogue One.
Nice.
Okay, so
Ranger has some stormtrooper aim today.
I mean, I'm just saying. My God.
So
I would say, you know what, Ranger? I think you need to start using that Kentucky windage. Whenever you're here on this.
Alright, so looking at your Sith, there's 2 characters I would say you want to work on. One is a little bit of a higher priority than the other. The first one I would say is a higher priority is your Bastila Shan, the Fallen Bastila.
Yeah.
FNBS currently is 3-star, which is fine, but you want to get her higher gear, higher level.
Yeah.
That'll get you a counter to the Revan teams potentially, depending on how your mods are, and we'll take a look at your mods. The other character is Sith Trooper. He's just a really, really good tank with that Sith team. Yeah. You can utilize him in different spots. He can even, and we mentioned the Phase 2 Sith Raid team and all of that before, and with the Wampanator team and when you can use another tank or something. With the Leia team, because she's stealth, you don't necessarily need a character that's always taunting. You just need somebody to take the damage, and Sith Trooper fits that bill very nicely because he's not a rebel either. So Sith Trooper can also go onto the Princess Leia Phase 2 team. For Sith Raid. So he is pretty he's not like super versatile, like you can't stick him anywhere, but there are a lot of good spots that you can stick Sith Trooper. So he would be another character that would work on for your
I'm looking just as
all I'm hearing is a lot of sticking.
Yep.
Old Republic.
His head is not a bucket for nothing.
His Old Republic's his farming for that is fine. His Bastila 7 stars. Jolie's 5, Zalbar's 6, which is really good. T3 mission are on their way. So I think, the thing is we're trying to do, I just wanted to see where you were with that team, because a lot of us are farming it right now. Jedi are fine. We know where your Sith are. I'm just going to pull them up real quick. If GG goes to the Sith, now I could end up on the Tuscans. Okay, good. It pulled it up.
No, I wanted EP, not
What the hell? Wait a minute. What has happened to me? I look like a sun dweller.
It's like auto-correcting your clicking on GG.
All right, let me look up Hermit Yoda. Wait, why am I on
Why am I on Lobot?
Wait, I didn't. What the hell? Lobot. Sith look fantastic. We just got to get Trey in there, so we do want to keep those 2 Zetas. Let's just go through the rest of his roster, shall we? Let's look at Bounty Hunters and work our way down. See what we got and what we don't got.
One thing I'd like to put in there when you were talking about Bastila Shan gearing her up, she's really good, but if you have any extra gear, I'd also recommend taking Oro up to it. Ordo up to at least gear 8.
I
So
wouldn't
you're
bother.
prepared for when the next Revan comes too.
He's not that. I wouldn't bother.
You
I hate
can
to
if
say
you
it,
want
but-
to, but I would
I wouldn't
wait,
do that.
especially with Grand Arena coming. Gear 8ing a character now is basically adding MTGP
Yeah, it is.
before Grand Arena. I would wait. You can collect the gear in order to take Ordo up. I wouldn't spend it on him right now. If you're not going to use him, especially with Grand Arena, I would not put in MTGP on Gear 8 characters right now.
All right, so bounty hunters look great. Could use some gear on a couple of them, but we've got one issue. We got to get old Bosk. If he isn't a part of your farm there, homie, he is a priority. Zeta Bosk, because I'm going to look at your Chewy. Now, if you have a 7-star Chewy, then... but I don't...
5-star.
Yeah, so Chewy's one of those characters...
finish Dengar.
Yeah, well, Dengar at 9 and 7 stars is fine with him. Really, he's in the... Huh?
Chewy.
Chewy what?
That's it.
Oh, okay. Bosk is a character you need to prioritize a star in Gear 4 as well. He makes the bounty hunters awesome. And if you want a 7-star Chewy, you can get it with other bounty hunters. They all have to be Gear 12. Unless you get some really great RNG. But Bosk is where it's at. So that's a character you need to priority farm along with everything else you're doing. So that's bounty hunters. Let's filter again. Let's look at his Pearl Troopers. Let's look how those guys are doing. All right, so we do have a Gear 12 Death Trooper. That's really good. Nothing else. Oh. Magma is 7-star 8. Stark is 7-star Gear 7. Veers is only 5-star Gear 7. Snow Trooper is 7-star Gear 7, and down the line. So it's good that you got Death Trooper, because that's good in the sense that it helps you with the Phase 3 team and Heroic Sith. You can use them on a Thrawn counter team, but you don't have Magma Trooper, so that's kind of a dead thing. Troopers are a team you want to work on. Okay? Gear on Troopers is a plus, but I gotta check your gear first for your other team. So the other team that's really important we want to look at is your Rebels overall.
Oh, is Team Money here?
What?
Arr, she be.
Arr, the birthday girl herself be here.
Aye.
Happy birthday to you.
Aye.
I be telling everyone you turned 21 today, T-Money.
Happy birthday.
Aye, but I'm not ashamed of my age, but I'm also not telling you. Because maybe
well, I be knowing what your
true
your true age, and I know it's 21. I'm not dumb to walk the plank for that shit. Hey, T-Money, what's going on? How's everything up in Canada? Is the maple syrup warm? Is the ketchup chips flowing? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm having a good day. I'm just chilling.
You guys had your show last night, as you always do.
We did, yeah, we did.
Yeah.
It was a good show.
Of course.
Fun.
Operation Metaverse, you and good old Maurice.
Yeah. And we did some Revan calculations when Darkseid Revan would be coming, and some math on crystal.
Hey, I have to show you something on Skype. I'm putting a picture.
So,
there for
any
you.
plans for the ye old birthday today?
I have my kiddo today, so I'm gonna go pick him up from school.
Nice.
And then I don't know what we're going to do. We'll do something cool. This weekend we went to the Calgary Tower, which is, lots of cities have a little tower in their downtown. Calgary has one, and it had the Olympic flame on top of it in 1988. And I haven't been there since I was a kid. And so I took him there, and there's a restaurant, and it rotates around. It was so fun. He was just so adorable. He completely was like, "This is not turning. We are not moving," for like half an hour, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, we're super moving." It was very cute. Very cute. It was a wonderful, wonderful birthday.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see that you're having fun on your birthday. That's what all that matters. But it'd be Pirate Wednesday. We're not going to be doing it for the roster review, but Pirate Captain T-Money, will you answer questions as a pirate later?
Aye.
Awesome.
Oh my lord.
Hideous is asking to die, I'm just saying.
Who's Kylo Ren unmasked is that? Holy guacamole.
That's mine.
So, Ranger, you should filter Tuscans.
Filter Tuscans?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just got the Rebels, but okay. Let's look at Tuscans.
Don't be hating. I like that.
Let's look here. Tuscans. What?
There is nothing wrong with that. Tuscan Shaman is underrated.
What the?
No, he's not.
Tuscan Shaman is underrated under a Vader lead in PvE. I'm telling you right now.
No, he's no.
I appreciate your dedication. Now he's probably going to come out and say that he did that on a bet or something. But I'm saying it right now that Tuscan Shaman is good under a Vader in PvE content.
That's the most ridiculous, stupid thing you've ever said.
I wouldn't do it, but you did it. And
oh,
so
you wouldn't do it, but okay.
Ewoks are good, but I keep them later on.
Ewoks can be really good at the late game.
Exactly, but mine are gear 8. No. I'm not telling everyone to go run out and gear Ewoks or run out and gear Shaman. I'm just saying they have AUs.
No, that's enough out of you, Finn. T-Money, please.
Yeah, he's wrong.
Yeah, he's very wrong. T-Money, please.
Hello.
Please destroy Dr. Finn.
Well, I have to say, I'm in the same. I have my Tuscan Shaman at gear 11. He was probably one of 20 tunes I had at gear 11. It was an error and a mistake, and I feel ashamed every single time I do anything with my roster.
I did it too. I got a gear 11 Tuscan Shaman the tank raid back in the day.
The only thing that Tuscan Shaman is good for is that maybe 10 TWs ago, one of our players set him instead of Nest with Night Sisters by accident. And so it's funny.
Cheese.
That's the only thing that he's
so
good
cheese.
How's it going, Nukin?
Look, everybody, it's Nukin. It's his birthday too.
We have the birthday boy and birthday girl here.
That's right, Nukin. You're 1,275 years, so you're getting.
All right, can you guys hear me?
Yeah. You're
not working. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Nukin? It's your birthday.
I didn't know that you were
birthday.
already live streaming. I'm late.
Yeah. Happy birthday. You're 1,275. You get in there.
I think in the 4-digit numbers.
Well, yeah, you're in that Time Lord range, like Doctor Who. I mean, you've lived. Now, Nick, you've lived a long life, multiple lives.
That sounds like I'm nearing death.
I know. I was about to say, you live a long life. You're okay to go.
I want correct.
I'm just saying, you're 1,200 years young.
A good life.
Yeah.
Is this the charity stream or is this? I don't know.
No, this is just our regular.
Yeah, it's T-Money's birthday. It's just a regular old lunch stream, And
our big stream is on.
T-Money, you lied to me.
Finn lied to you?
No, the charity stream is coming.
It's on the 15th.
We've been preparing for it for months, and when's the date?
December 15th.
December 15th.
December 15th.
Soon, TM.
Yeah.
December 5th. Oh, Jesus. Well, I'll come to that.
Well, you don't want to hang out with us any other time. No. I see how it is, Nukin.
I came over here to donate something to the charity stream, and I'm way early, which is not the usual.
No, it's perfect.
But
perfect.
I have good news.
The donation's got to come now for the.
What does this end in 30 minutes?
No, it ends whenever we get done. So
it's around 30 minutes.
I'm gonna do a Twitter post.
Oh.
And I'm gonna link it in the Skype chat, or can you mod me or whatever, and I'll post it in the chat. And whoever's watching can participate. I'm gonna give away something though. Anyway.
Are you really? Ooh.
So I'll be back in 5 minutes. I gotta write a Twitter post.
Okay, go write your Twitter post. Come on back. Okay. We'll be doing this roster review. So Nukin is gonna go do that, and then we are.
Let's finish the roster.
Yeah, we're talking about Tuscan, and I am very ashamed of all of you, and I am going to move on to.
Don't be hating on Tuscan.
Shut up, Finn. Just shut up.
Tuscan Shaman is not a character
You have caused. No, he doesn't. You've caused enough damage today.
T-Money, play around with him with Vader and Wampa.
Don't do that, T-Money. T-Money knows. She doesn't. Don't listen to Finn.
He's fun.
The problem is that is a legitimate squad. However, Emperor Palpatine is so wonderful, but he's too slow to use by himself. He needs Vader he needs Vader.
Well, Vader lead, I'm saying. Vader lead with Wampa and
I know,
Shaman.
but he needs to be under EP.
Kids, don't
You don't need EP in Rancor.
Listen, the first rule of RSG is you don't listen to Finn. The second rule of RSG is you don't listen to Finn. Third rule is don't dick around with Tuscan Shaman. Good lord.
And if you listen to rules 1 and 2, they're both negative, so you get a double negative, which means you should listen to Finn.
Okay, let's just put it this way.
Finn,
If
you're a
we
bad
wanted
man,
you to
Finn.
listen to Finn, we wouldn't have a channel in the Discord called #IBlameFinn.
But that's the best part. You
No.
listen to me, and then you blame me when it fails.
Oh, that's great, Finn.
That
and
is
have all
pretty
these
good.
poor bastards leveling up Tuscan Shaman.
Yeah,
Thank
it
God.
is pretty fun.
Does he have a Zeta? Oh my God, I hope he doesn't.
Does Tuscan Shaman even have a Zeta?
God help us. Thank
No.
God.
I haven't looked enough to know whether or not
Yeah,
he
I
has
don't-
a Zeta.
Probably has Omegas though.
Yeah, don't.
No, it's just all
he doesn't
Omegas.
have it
yeah.
on his
The Zetas.
unique. He doesn't have the Omega on his unique. He has the other one.
God. All right, so now that we've had our public service
Oh
announcement.
God, you walk in with $5. Listen to Finn. Don't
No,
listen to
Ewok,
Finn.
he's trolling. He was trolling me
Don't listen to
earlier.
Finn.
Yeah, he was. Eleonora was trolling me earlier, so I got Tit's going to be up his ass here in a little bit, giving me a hard time. Yeah, keep going, Ewok, and wait till Tits get a hold of your monkey butt. Rebels.
I did not say to level up Shaman or anything. I just,
Yes,
if you
you
have
did.
him, you can make use of him. But
No,
he's not.
that's what I heard.
Oh no.
Ouchie said, "Oh crap, I got to go level up my shaman right now." See
Which
what
is
you've done?
amusing considering she doesn't touch Dooku or Baze, but
Well,
will go and level
Finn,
up
see
Tuscan
what
Shaman.
you've done. I hope you're happy with yourself.
I will help her make use of Tuscan
No,
Shaman.
you won't, because you better not, Ouchie. Don't listen to this.
Tuscan.
Don't be taking my Lobot song and turn it into other characters. Finn, ain't cool. All right, let's see here. Rebels look great. Let's just see what he has. Keep working on Baze. You've got Chert 12 stars, which is for, I know it's for phase. He's got the team for phase 3 and Heroic Assist, so that's really good. Let's see here. Let's filter some more and see what we can look at.
He's got a Gear 8 7-star Wampa.
Let's look at First Order. That's how we're doing there.
Did he 7-star Yoda too? Hermit Yoda?
Oh. Can someone look up Hermit Yoda while I'm looking at First Order? First Order.
Yes, double Zeta Gear 12 Hermit Yoda.
Done well you have. Not listen
Yeah,
to
the third highest GP character.
Listen to Finn. You will not. Stupid he is. Let's see. Okay, so First Order, it's got, other than Phasma's 11, but the rest are like 9 and 8, but they're all 7 stars. Executioner's not. That's maybe one you can work on in the future, but First Order's a great team. We've talked about them a lot in this show in multiple areas, so I'm a big fan of First Order. A lot of people are. They're really a good team. So really the good thing that you've got, you said Wampa and Hermit Yoda are both 7 stars?
See Hermit Yoda, and yeah, Wampa is 7-star Gear 8.
Outstanding. So now you can start really focusing. Oh, I didn't look at Night Sisters. Balls. I knew I was missing one. Let's look at his Night Sisters real quick. I think they're going to be good, but I just want to make sure before I start saying stuff that I have a good general sense of what's going on here. Let's see. Night Sisters. Now I'm going to hit Night Sisters. If I land on Tuscans again, I'm going to be really upset. And then I'm going to blame Finn. And then I'm going to kill Finn. No, Night Sisters are pretty much, they're done. Very nice. So we got a really nice Night Sister team. So really looking at your roster talent, we've got some teams done. The Jedi, you're running already. They look pretty solid. Rebels look pretty solid. We just need to start. Night Sisters are done. Troopers need some love, man, and because they're so poor in dark side territory battles, and they're really good in territory wars and other things. Your Jedi are fine where you got them at. You've got a lot of the pieces done, other than Basilisk's not Gear 12, but that's okay. And you're working on the Old Republic. I think Bosk is a priority. I think continuing to finish Veers is a priority. So let's start keeping the focus. Looking at your roster, especially having Hermit Yoda and Wampa done, that's a great thing. Those two characters will really help you in a lot of areas. I think it's just focusing a little bit. Night Sisters are done, so you got a phase 4 team. Oh, I didn't look at Resistance.
What about Scoundrels too?
Yeah. I didn't look at Scoundrels, but I think we've got enough on his plate. So he's got phase 1. He's got phase. He technically he has phase 2 because he can run the Basilisk since she's 7-star and stuff. So he's got phase 2. He's got the phase 3 team, and he's got the phase 4. So Heroic Sith is looking great for him. He has a lot of good parts. Now we just got to round up your roster to get you in a much better position to be able to do more and contribute more, not just in the raid but in other areas. I think Troopers is a priority. I think Bosk is a priority. Zeta saved 2. I didn't really just looking at it. He even has a 7-star Gear 11 Visas Mars. So there's just a lot of good pieces in here that you have. I mean, I really don't have any big issues with your roster other than maybe Troopers. Getting Boss the Zeta so we can get Chewie. That's one piece you're missing is getting that 7-star Chewie. Him with Luke and Han. Really in phase 3 of the Sith raid and other places they're just dynamite. So those are kind of the things you need to be kind of focused on. Boss, the Troopers. You can start, keep the farming you're doing for the Old Republic, throwing a Bosk in there. I think and finish your veers, the different areas, and I think you'll be solid. So that's just a general roster area. What about mods? What are we seeing with mods?
There's a few others.
Throw them in there.
Well, two characters real quick that stand out: Range Trooper and then Dengar. Like you could 7-star those two and gear them up in the process too, and those will really amplify those two teams for you for like Chewie and then the Trooper team.
You could go that route.
There's also we were joking about it a little bit earlier, but it is something you should work on. And that's the Ewoks, particularly because you only have a 4-star Wicket. Once you get a 7-star, you now get access to those Zetas when the events come around every month.
Yeah, that's huge.
And so you have 3 characters at 7-star. Your Wicket's at 4-star. You can start farming Wicket as well. But then, since it looks like your Paplu's at 5-star, he might be the easiest one to push up to 7-star. I would start working on your Ewoks a little bit. Nothing overboard. Gear 8 across the board. You have a Gear 12 Ewok Elder, so that puts you in a really, really solid position for doing the event under a Tebow lead. That's all you pretty much need because all you have to do is try and use Wicket in order to keep Ewok Elder stealth. Ewok Elder will also gain stealth from the Tebow lead, so that combination of Tebow lead, Ewok Elder, and Wicket is pretty much the key. Then you have Ewok Scout and Paplu as your other 2 to kind of round it out. And you'll be able to protect your Ewok Elder and just continually res. So you don't have to go too much higher than Gear 8 on those, just for the purposes of the event. Now, if you want to do them because they're a good squad, that's perfectly fine. I wouldn't necessarily go with that squad lineup, though, of Tebow, Ewok Elder, Scout, Paplu, and Wicket. That's not a really good lineup for any arena squad. But start working on your Ewoks in order to get the Zeta materials. That's going to be really important for you to try and start getting your roster a little bit higher. Another character that you have kind of sitting there that hopefully you're working on to some extent is Baze. You have Chirrut at 7-star, but your Baze is at 4-star. So get that combination together, that 2-piece base. I'm going to call it a bonus, but basically when you put together Chirrut and Baze and you get that Chase bonus, then the combination of those two can be stuck on a lot of different teams in territory wars to help you kind of get through and punch through any kind of team.
Chirrut and Baze with CLS.
Yeah.
Or if you put them with the CLS on defense too, like there's a lot of options once you get Chirrut and Baze together.
So, since he's done with Hermit Yoda and Wampa too, he pops up in the Guild event store for 400 currency. That's not a bad deal for those shards. So him and Krennic, those two are really big ones for the hard nodes in that store.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing too.
So those are 2 of the characters I can see that I would say to start working on if you already haven't, in order to push to 7-stars, because they are going to be useful. And Baze being a tank, you do want to try and get into 7-star, especially for territory war and the more competitive things, because it is going to help his survival, which is what sometimes makes the difference between maybe getting killed the first time versus getting a second or a third team needed in order to beat your squad.
Oh yeah, they got great synergy, and I used to use them for like a JTR team if I would pull R2 out of there. Like running R2 in a different team, you need some more survivability, and that's still a great combo in there too. You can stretch that synergy out into a couple of different teams.
All right, how are we looking on mods?
So his mods.
Well, then let's let T Money speak. Cause
Oh yeah. Did you take a look?
Like,
I didn't
why
know
don't
if
you
had the
shut
link,
up, Finn? It's her birthday.
Okay, yeah. If she has the link, go for it.
Ew.
There's just a couple of opportunities that I want to outline here for you. One is that you have 3 of the like 3 god mods in your roster that are waiting to be sliced. 2 of them are on Visas and I can't remember where the other one was, but it's let me just see here. It's they're all so one is a 20 speed purple and a 19 speed purple on Thrawn, and then a blue 16 speed on Visa. So those are all amazing
Ooh,
mods.
blue 16, wow.
Yeah, and a 19 and a
Are
20.
you looking at the right roster, T? I don't
Yeah,
think you're
whose
looking at the
course, my
roster are
ride?
you looking at?
No.
Oh.
No, that's from weeks ago. That's why
Okay, Fulker's
And I was like, oh, where did these mods come from?
Get on
Let me
that,
put
dude.
the link in for
Where's my link?
That's why I was like, oh, I didn't know T-Money had the link. Okay.
Wow. Happy birthday to me! Happy birthday!
It's like Harry Carey singing birthday.
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, dude.
Hey,
Welcome
Nuke,
back.
you missed it.
Okay.
Money's
You
doing
came in
roster
cool,
reviews for
Gary.
other people
So-
from other people rosters.
So I just want to post. Am I a mod? Can I post a link or do I have to?
I don't know. If you-
No, where did you post something in the chat so I can give you?
I'll post it in the chat. I just
Okay.
tweeted it.
Okay.
Here
That's exciting.
is the link and Skype.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
can I explain it? While
Yes,
you link
yes,
it?
please.
Okay.
You got us on bated
So-
breath.
Let me put it in there because it's going to be like a
Everyone
30
that's
second
watching,
delay.
if you don't have a Twitter, quickly go make one because I'm giving this away on the stream. Go to Twitter and follow those instructions on. Wait, shoot, did I post the right link?
What is going on with you and T Money today? Wrong rosters, wrong
Yeah,
Twitters. What
the
is
Blackout
happening?
Yeti.
That's the wrong link. Hold on.
The bit.ly2dd07j.
Nope. I think that's the wrong link.
No, the 2QBRRV3.
Hold
It's the
on.
Blackout Yeti, right?
Yes, but it's not the.
It
Hold
says
on,
hop on the RSG Lunch Hour.
Where is it? Oh, here we go. I found it. I think this is it. Copy link to tweet.
Right.
Okay, I think this is it.
Okay.
Is that different?
Let's try this
That
again.
looks different.
All right, let's try this
Okay.
again.
The last one. Okay. Go to Twitter, follow those instructions. If you need me to read the instructions to you, basically follow me on Twitter, like and retweet, and reply down below on the Twitter post using the hashtag NukinRSG giveaway and swgoh so I can find it, guys. Whether you unlocked Jedi Knight Revan or not this first time around.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will select a random winner towards the end of the live stream. Also, I just
Wow.
spanned my entire server to come to your stream, so let's see if anyone...
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Are we going to break 100? I think we're about
We always get over 100. We were up 100 a little bit a while ago, but
Well, we're about to break...
It's increasing slowly. I'm watching it. They went from 97 to 98 to 91.
It's working. It's working.
Okay, so now that that's done, I'm here to participate.
Okay.
Okay.
What are we
we'll
doing?
have questions in a minute. We're finishing up a roster review, and then we'll have questions for you
Yes,
guys.
you'll have lots of questions.
All right.
Yes,
I'll be quiet.
You don't have to be if it's anything. You know.
The link for the roster is in.
I'll make fun of you as you do the roster.
Well, we've already had the whole Tuscan Shaman thing, Nuke. And I mean,
there is nothing wrong with Tuscan Shaman.
Yes, it is.
Tuscan. It's Tuscan Shaman, like the toilet paper.
That's a good call.
Yep.
I like that.
Soft and awesome. Okay.
No, he's not. He's used to wipe your butt and get rid of.
And
let's
pay for the right to wipe him against your butt.
Yeah, right.
Okay. So, looking at your mods, what I'm seeing
Wait.
is...
Did T Money get the right link?
Did you take a chance to look at the mods?
Okay, let's try this again, T.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, so first, I think we need a remod.
Uh-oh.
When I look at somebody's mods, I sort by speed, and I want to see their arena team on that first page, and I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing Kanan, who's not geared. So let's switch those mods around and pull them up onto your arena team. I think, but yes, I like what I see generally. There's like nice speed. You might want to get, it depends where you are in arena. If you're not fighting Revan, if you're not fighting Treya with your Bastila team, then you're okay with a critical damage set on your Grandmaster Yoda. So with a little bit less speed. So you might want to go and see what you can do there. And then make sure with all your characters under Bastila that you've got health and not protection primaries wherever you can, right? Sometimes if you've got, if you just need that speed on Bastila and you need to put a protection circle on her because that's what you got, then that's what you got. But I think you could probably move some around so that you do have some of your health circles and crosses on your arena team.
Okay, now you may speak, Finn.
So what I think may have happened if you look at his mods, I think he switched arena teams and sliced stuff up, but never switched mods back. Because there's largely on his like Sith team, you see like Emperor Palpatine and Vader at the top. So he may have been running the Emperor Palpatine team as his team and then switched to Jedi without switching over the mods. And then sliced a bunch, and some of them just ended up hitting. Like the Kanan one was probably a little bit lower, and he sliced it, so now it's higher.
Yeah, for sure.
So yeah,
how close
that's the Kanan mod is a beautiful Kenobi mod, even though it's not health. Like it's a beautiful Kenobi mod. 21 speed on a protection.
Is it just me, or is T Money starting to talk more like a gangster? Like an Italian gangster.
she's turning
it's a beautiful
mod. Every Wednesday we confuse with gangsters.
You kids probably never heard me talk like a pirate,
Oh well, now he's going to.
He's in for a treat for this one.
Talk like a pirate day?
Yes. Yeah. Wednesdays are Talk Like a Pirate Day, and it's T Money's time to shine.
We answer questions as pirates.
We'll make him a part of the crew, T Money.
Aye, we win.
So
we meet again in Grand Arena. You might as well forfeit our.
You went Scottish. Okay, so.
But seriously, if you face
other part of your
Arena, so I can have more time to make videos. Thanks.
That's okay. T Money goes from wearing an eye patch and a peg leg to a beret and a kilt when she does her.
Yeah, she does.
Ooh, lad.
So the other part of your mods is the speed set. You have a lot of speeds above 16 speed when you just sort by speed secondaries. The problem is none of them are speed set. Your highest speed set one is a 16. You have about 20. Looks like 20-ish mods or something that are higher than 16, and none of them are speed set. And so that's going to always keep your speed a little bit down. I know one of the questions you asked was whether or not you should continue slicing or whether you should start farming some speed set mods. And when I'm looking at your mods, and I mentioned this before, the stuff that I look at are what I call purple 4s, blue 3s, and purple 3s. And what that means is that when you look at the secondaries on the mods, if it's a purple mod and it has a speed, you're looking for what number is in the parentheses after the speed. It tells you how many times it's been hit in leveling up. So if it exists on the mod, it'll automatically have a 1. And if you see like a 2 next to it, that means you got 1 additional roll on it. If you get a 3, that means 2 additional. And 4 means you got 3 additional. And then ultimately your god mods have 5, which means you've hit it in every single roll. And so when I'm looking, I start out looking for purple 4s because that gives you the best chance of getting a gold 5. And you don't have any purple 4s that I can see of reasonable speed. Then we look for blue 3s. You do have a few blue 3s, but your blue 3s are 4 dots, which can't be sliced. And a couple of the other blue 3s that you have are really, really low. Like you got plus 11 speed with 3 rolls on it, which means you just got unlucky with the rolls because the speed can go anywhere from 3 to 6. And so you just kind of got unlucky on it. So you have a few mods that may end up hitting something, but not really. You have 3 purple mods that are purple 3s. It is the Diamond on TIE Fighter Pilot, the Cross on Sabine, and the Diamond on Kenobi. All those 3 are purple 3 mods. So those potentially you can slice. But looking at the top end of your mods and the number of gold mods you have, I don't think you really need to worry about slicing too much at this point. You've sliced what looks like all of your really good mods, unless you have stuff that isn't equipped, or maybe you don't have them leveled up and they are those purple 3s or the purple 4s or the blue 3s. I would say that you may be at the point where you can start farming speed mods, but here's the thing. You don't need a lot of speed mods anymore. You're not at the point where you don't have any speed mods, and sometimes we suggest that you should just farm speed mods, because you're going to get a lot of mods that are going to be unusable or very little use, and you do have a lot of speed secondaries on all of these mods. So for you, what I would honestly suggest is just keep an eye out on the mod store for specific speed secondary mods with speed set, and just go ahead and try to slice up some of your other mods. You'll get a lot of health mods from the events. You'll get some of the other ones from the events too. They've given a lot of sources for mods now, which is good. So you don't necessarily have to spend a lot of time farming it. But I think you may be better served trying to slice up some of your existing mods. And potentially, if we can get a decent set, I would say if you can put together a speed set of maybe around 140 speed on a character, maybe you want to start considering going to 6E, because I know you asked about ships. One of the things you can do for ships is start giving 6E mods to a capital ship like Thrawn, because that's the only way you can add speed to ships, which is upgrading your mods. The stats of the mods don't matter, just simply whether or not it's 5E, 5 or 6 dot, and then level 15 is what's important. So, and yeah.
Everyone says in chat you're boring than Finn. Let's move on.
I'm sorry.
You're so.
I have something to
boring.
add
They're
to
harsh.
Finn's boringness.
I don't
Say,
see
somebody
any mods.
please
I
wake
just
me
see a
up when
bunch
Finn
of
is
golden
finished.
bananas.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to give him advice on his mods. He asked for a roster review. This is what we do.
Graham was leading the charge on that, by the way, Finn. If you'd like to yell at him right now, go ahead.
Mhm.
Okay, I've just done a little calculation for you. This is a new thing that I've figured out. Recommending 1 double-digit speed mod per 20,000 galactic power as kind of like a good baseline, and you're quite close. You're 1 per 24,000. You've got 114 double-digit speed mods in there. It's not saying the speed set, it's just saying just speed secondaries. But I agree with Finn is that it's you've got lots of ones on non-speed sets, but you need to go and figure out your speed sets. And it might mean that what I would recommend first is we can't see your green mods on s2goh.gg, but if you go into your little stack of green mods, sorts by speed, all of your green 9s, slice those first. That's what I would recommend to try and get some more double-digit speeds, and then you'll see kind of what's in your inventory once you go through and you do all. I'm doing my 7 greens right now because I'm just trying to reveal what's in my inventory, and then once you do that, then you might have to go and farm some more. But that's what I would do. I'd start with all your green 9 speed sets, and slice those, and they're so cheap and rewarding when they do roll.
All right.
They're cheap, huh?
They are cheap.
Are you one of those people that go to what are they called? Where it's not like an antique store, but it's like they have bargain stuff.
Flea market?
Thrift shop.
Flea market?
No, it's thrift shop. Yeah. Isn't that like a song?
Oh yeah.
I think it is.
There probably is one from Weird Al or Adam
Macklemore.
Sandler.
Oh
She did
no,
a
from Macklemore.
No, he's talking the Macklemore song.
Macklemore.
Just
Come up and
Does T Money know that song? I don't think she does.
She probably plays it on the ukulele.
She doesn't know.
of course I do.
Yeah.
You sound ashamed.
Although I'm ashamed because I
where
haven't
do I
been
drop my immense swgoh knowledge on this guy?
Go for it.
Where what's the question? I don't.
Well, we're doing a
what are we
roster review, so we look at character.
what has not been covered? I'll cover something.
Ships. We haven't looked at his ships yet.
Ships. Okay, we're going, and it's Talon Lee. GID. Oh, that's Cubs' old community. Okay, so ships. What's the fleet? Is he in the chat? Because I can't. Maybe I should go. To his.
I can tell you his fleet.
I'll go inside the game so I can see his fleet, but I don't think I can see his reinforcements though.
I could tell you his reinforcements. So he's got capital ship as home 1. Starting
She was
lineup.
all over
Oh,
this.
one Rebel Scum.
Tie advance.
All right.
Yes.
I
fix
saw
that. We
that
gotta
Tim
fix that.
Nuke and kill him.
Okay, pause. First things first. Get that home one out of here.
I love him.
You're running Chimera or Executrix. Home one needs to get out of here. Okay, now next. What? Okay, so he's running Vader, Biggs, TIE Fighter pilot starting lineup. So old meta. And what's the reinforcements?
Phantom 2, Wedge, Rex, and Kylo Ren's command shuttle.
Phantom 2, Wedge, Rex, Kylo. Wow, that's a weird
That's
combination of ships there.
I
All right.
got Wedge in there for the buff immunity.
maybe.
Yeah. The other ones are a little strange. Okay, so what should we do here?
Well, we've got home one getting the axe. Okay, so that's step
So
one. Get rid of
He
under.
doesn't have Geonosians.
No.
He doesn't really have Houndstooth going on. He doesn't have Anakin's ship going on. He does have a Golden Thrawn 5-star Chimera.
There's another roster that makes me cry.
Okay, don't cry.
He doesn't even have Poe's ship unlocked.
Don't cry. Dry your
I don't know.
eyes.
I like things that make
Chimera.
Finn cry.
Chimera. Okay, here we go.
Oh,
You ready? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna run in the starting rotation. We're gonna run TIE Fighter pilot, Biggs, and who should the last one be?
And
I'm gonna say from this lineup, either Bistan or Phantom, Ghost or Ghost, and then in the reinforcements do Phantom, TIE Advanced, followed by Kylo Ren Unmasked and the command shuttle. That's what I would do with this roster. But that's obviously that's not optimal, right? The best thing to do is to get your Houndstooth up and running, because even a 3 or 4-star Houndstooth can do some work, especially if you run 2 tanks to kind of spread out the damage there, and Chimera can heal it up and put defense up and all that. So I think we got to start working on that Houndstooth probably yesterday, but we might as well start now. But with that lineup recommendation, I'll repeat it one more time. In the starting rotation, we want to put Kylo Ren Unmasked, or you want to put Biggs, TIE Fighter pilot, and what was the other one? Bistan? Yeah, Bistan.
Ghost or Bistan.
And then in the reinforcements, you want or you could do Ghost in the starting rotation as well, because we're using Phantom. But for sure in the reinforcements, we're going to put Phantom, TIE Advance, TIE Silencer, and the command shuttle for now. So I think his Ghost is looking pretty good. So we could probably put the Ghost in the starting rotation, I'd say, with the TIE Fighter pilot and Biggs. But yeah, I mean, this is a perfect opportunity where you have someone that doesn't have the Geonosians, and they're already not the meta anymore. I mean, they're second best. And so you can skip the Geonosians altogether and go straight for the bounty hunters. That's the beauty of this situation right now. All those resources you could have put in Geonosians, you can just go ahead and skip that and go straight to the bounty hunters.
Or he could put all those resources into Tuscan Shaman. I'm just saying.
Tuscan Shaman.
I'm just saying.
I'd start gearing up Tuscan Shaman if a new Tuscan gets released.
Oh boy.
New TB map. Tuscans were required.
Friends don't let friends touch Tuscans. I'm just saying.
I'm being sarcastic. Don't gear up Tuscan Shaman. Okay, that's my ship advice. Next. Are we done?
Yeah, I think that's the entire.
Okay.
We did the entire roster. So, Talon.
Now let's have fun.
Yeah, well, so if anybody else, so Talon, if you have questions about your roster, just get with me and Finn or anybody in the RSG crew later on. And if anybody else that's watching this would like a roster review, all you have to do is send your GT page to Dr. Finity and Discord, and he will add you to the queue. Make sure he responds, and we'll get you into the queue. All right.
You can jump ahead of the queue if you give us your social security number, your credit card, with the expiration date and the security code.
Yeah. I mean, or send.
Don't do that.
Here's a better way, Nukin. Give Hookers and Blow to the Ranger J 1999 likes that shit foundation. So that's a good way to get ahead of the line too.
Right.
That is a great name for a charitable organization.
Isn't it? We were going to run with that for the Cancer Society, but then Finn got very upset with me, and we decided not to.
I'm not sure we had enough time to make that a.
Well, get the copyright and all that.
Charitable organization.
Yeah, I get it. We had to create this, it was a lot of liability, and you just decided not to do it. Alrighty then. Now it's time for questions, and Ranger's going to do shit in the game. And someone asked me to give me an update on the Old Republic. So Basily is 7 stars, and I'm working on getting her tier 12. Jolie is 6, well on his way to 7. T3 is 6. I've stopped him because I'm finishing up mission now, and then Zalbar is the slow grind as I finish up Jolie. Once Jolie's done, then I will get Zalbar done. And really, those other characters you see up top, those 6 there, I'm taking those all to gear 12. That's Basla, Oldaka, Stark, Acolyte, Probe Droid, and Holden when she gets to 7 stars. I'm still farming little shards of her here and there just for dailies. So that's going to be a little bit before that happens. All right, that's all done. Let's get to questions. You know what, Finn? It is T-Money and Nukin's birthday. Let's just give them the questions today. What do you think?
It's really T-Money's birthday, though.
No, it's your birthday too, old man. So and they have to answer in pirate voices. If that's
1,200 years young.
You be a young man for your age.
Arr.
Make sure you're be getting the proper terminology here on this ship. What is the name of your ship, by the way? What is your name of your ship there, Pirate Captain T-Money G?
It's the Maple Syrup. The SS Maple Syrup. Be something. I can't remember right now.
It's made of fine Canadian pine.
Maple. All about the maple.
Hold on, I have to get my pirate voice.
Find
a little lackluster there.
Find it within you there, Captain. We believe in ye.
There it is.
There it is.
Nukin. Come here, you.
Are you asking a question? Or are you just enjoying saying my name?
I'm just saying your name.
Oh. Well, my pirate ship's name is the Red Dragon.
All of a sudden, he turned into
no idea what that is. Not
It used to be the Ghost Dragon, but I lost all my gold.
He sounds like an Irish Scottish mix. Nukin, you gotta.
Nukin pirate be worse than Hindu Kermit.
You gotta.
I'm not even Irish. I'm Greek. Oh Jesus.
You got to go, Nukin. You got to go off air. Put yourself on mute and say "arr."
Say "arr" with us.
Arr. Do it on the airwaves.
Do it on the airwaves. Say "arr."
Say "arr."
Arr.
Arr! Get on my plank.
All right, Nukin.
On my
Nukin, you be just
That'd be a very good pirate accent.
Just shut up there, Dr. Finn.
Sounds like an Indian accent.
Yeah.
No, this be Indian pirate. There were plenty of us back in the day.
Don't use that voice with me while we're taking your booty. I will call
People don't
customers.
know that Indians
No. Please don't be touching me booty.
Oh, yeah, the pirate. All right, let's get to the questions. Nukin, you can just do it in your normal voice, and Team Money's got the pirate stuff down.
All right. Where's the questions at?
All right, first question is from A. Zingy, and so we'll give this one to Nukin. Or, actually, either of you. I don't know if you know. So question, is there a connection between Battlefront 2 and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes? EA is releasing General Kenobi to Battlefront 2 the same month we're getting General Kenobi shards in swgoh.
There's no connection. They are I take that back. There is a connection. They're both connected via EA, but CG is the developer of this game. I think BioWare that develops Battlefront?
No, that's
it was
the old
I don't know what it is now.
no, it's
DICE.
Yeah, there you go. It's DICE.
What is it? Oh, it's DICE. Okay,
it was DICE, right?
So
they're both now.
either way, they're separate studios. So besides being connected via their producing company EA and Lucas Arts and Disney and all that, they're different studios. So just because one game does one thing does not mean that the other game will do that same thing at the same time. But there is probably a correlation. There's probably a correlation between the two, because if Battlefront is doing something, and maybe because Disney and LucasArts is suggesting that they do that said thing, but they never usually force them to do anything. So that's really the answer to that question. So I guess what he's really trying to get at is General Grievous going to get a rework? The answer is yes. Is it happening this quarter? Probably not. Your TW Grievous is probably about what you're going to end up with. That's my prediction. But Clone Wars is coming for it's a reboot? No, it's a new season, brand new season, and that's coming out next year. So in my opinion, that would be a way better time to rework Grievous when the Clone Wars comes back.
The next money be for T-Money. The next question. Not the money.
Give me money.
You can get the money for T-Money also.
Give me money.
But it'd be booty. Okay. Paul Morgan be having a question for you, T. Question, what are your thoughts on the Bosk Zeta's nerf?
Oh, I do not like this at all. It's an awful thing. Awful thing.
I've never been like,
hey,
I'm gonna call and
the Pirates be time traveling.
I'm going to call the company and ask for my Zeta back, but oh my, do I ever want to do that right now? I do not like it at all. People say it's not bugged, but I do not like it. I guess that the other bounty hunters, they do not work. They work the same way as he is done now. So, for instance, if Django has a debuff on a character and puts that debuff on the character, then he will, you know what I mean. I can't explain it. I can't do the pirate voice and explain it.
Let's drop the pirate thing for questions today. We've done enough of it.
Out.
You started going Scottish pirate.
The rest of the
I don't like it.
Their contracts work the way that Bosk does now, but nowhere in the description does it specify that, to my knowledge. I can't see anything in there that specifies it. So
are you sure of that? Because Arnold and Mobile put out a video showing that Django's was still getting credit for the contract even after the debuff was was gained on the opponent after the first attack. So they were attacking.
I'll have to go check that, because we were talking about it last night, and I got in crap for saying that he didn't, and everyone was like, "Yes, it does. So
yeah, I'm basing it on Arnold and Mobile had put out a video, and they basically showed like Django was attacking somebody. There was no debuff. He called everyone to assist, and then there was a debuff placed on it, and then the contract went to 30%. So it's possible they'll change all of it, but right now it seems like it's just affecting Bosk and not all of the bounty hunters.
Yeah, I'm not happy with it. It's not like this is an overpowered team that that is dominating an arena and needs to be like nerfed because of an obvious bug. I have my guild is very, very Territory Wars focused. We have 50 Bosks. I think all of them are gear 12. Almost all of them are double Zeta'd, and now we have like a distinct. We've just been. Our advantage has just been, chopped by 30%, 40%. They're not going to get those contracts off nearly as fast. And
I know why.
I'm not happy about it at all. I don't like it.
They mistook Bosk for Newt. That's why they nerfed him.
It's possible. It's very possible.
I have an idea as to why they did it, but it is speculation, which is that we've seen them. Everything right now is pointing to either Old Republic or Original Trilogy, right? And one of the characters may end up causing an exploit with Bosk. And so this was essentially a nerf to Bosk because of an interaction with another character that may be coming out, or a character that's getting a rework. And when you look at Old Trilogy and Old Republic, the character that stands out to me is HK47 getting potentially a rework, and whatever his rework is going to be is potentially going to be able to exploit the Bosk lead, and that's why they're changing it now before it becomes evident when HK gets a rework. That's my guess, because that's usually when they do these kind of things, which is there's an interaction that is unexpected and they change it.
Now, I will say that
because that would mean they'd have to give him a bounty hunter tag, and HK
Yep, that's what I think is happening. I think he is about to get a bounty hunter tag.
Wow,
but he's not a bounty hunter.
Well, depends how you look at it, but
he's not a bounty hunter. Also, this sounds like conspiracy tinfoil hat discussion talk.
That's what we do.
Well, T-Money and Finn are in the same chat,
we went from like high quality roster review to tinfoil conspiracy discussion.
I mean, I'm not saying it's aliens, but it was aliens.
I'm glad I bought my... Wait, shoot. I did the Indian accent.
You really just go there, right?
Oh, my God.
You are really starting to get offensive now.
I mean, if it's for a few... And, okay, I'll say this within the context that in a lot of other mobile games, characters are nerfed and buffed and, like, back and forth all the time. It's a very, very common occurrence for different companies to manage their game that way. We're just not particularly used to that with our characters, and so I'm just, it's kind of like a kid. I feel like a kid who's just gets what I want all the time, and now I've got something taken away from me. So I acknowledge that that's the case, but at the same time, I don't like, this is a 2 Zeta investment. That's significant for me. I don't know how many Zetas I have, but it's not, it's probably, I don't know. I'll go check. It's a lot of Zetas for me to would I still have Zetaed him? Probably, yeah. He's so
oh my God, T-Money.
But he
still
so
makes for
strong.
a good Zeta.
He's so strong, Okay, last thing I'll say is I think that the way that we build our bounty hunter teams for Territory Wars 2, they already have trouble getting their contracts off because it's not a full, perfect, it's not a full 5 contingent of bounty hunters, so it just kind of it just screws with my strategy, and I don't know. Okay, that's all.
All right, more
Full
questions.
Story.
Thanks.
Brah.
All right. Next question is from Doja Sun, and we can go around the corn here. Question: what is your all-time favorite Star Wars character?
Ooh.
You know mine.
Jedi
Knight Revan.
I was waiting for somebody to do it.
I'm going to let that go. It's your birthday, T-Money.
Ranger's favorite character is Darth Revan cosplaying as Jedi Knight Revan on Halloween.
Thank you. I can accept that answer.
So wait, is that the one we have right now, or is that what you're saying?
The one that we have right now
is the other. Yeah, it's the other.
He just has to whip off his costume, like that girl on the Tostino microwave.
He's like, I'm just kidding. I'm Darth Revan.
Ah, I fooled you guys.
Surprise!
Surprise, mother.
Affinities is what, Wicked or Trip or something?
Watch, they end up changing it, and so he has the mask off for Darth Revan, and he looks like freaking Keanu Reeves.
I know the Force. No, you don't. Shut up.
No, my favorite one actually is Boba from the movies.
Okay.
It's not an Ewok?
No, it would be Boba Fett.
My favorite character from Star Wars would have to be... It's a toss-up between Dr. Aphra from the comic books or Starkiller.
No, that's a good one. What about...
so nerdy.
Okay, Miss Non-Nerdiest. What is your favorite character?
The quintessential princess, of course.
Padme.
No. She is pretty rad. She is pretty. She's okay, but
no.
She's the mother of your princess.
Yeah,
that's the queen.
That's the queen.
Princess Leia.
All right.
There's only
that princess should be. I know it's kind of stereotypical, but
right. What about you, Nukin?
Can't up there.
Darth Vader, duh.
Of course.
Jesus. It's like the most iconic character ever.
Which Darth Vader? The one that was burned on Mustafar, or full armor? Vader?
I think it'd be really cool if we got a dark side Anakin.
You underestimate my power.
Vader.
But and, you know, the one with the armors, you know, what we grew up with, and
yes.
Rogue One, Darth Vader. Oh my god, I can watch that scene like for an hour straight.
Or the comic book Vader.
Oh yeah, he's good.
The one where, you know, he's surrounded by rebels and they're all, drop your weapon, you're surrounded, and Vader turns his lightsaber on and just says, all I'm surrounded by is fear and dead men.
I also really like Thrawn and Tarkin, but, you know, only because I know that I can't use the Force, and they don't use the Force really, so. Also, they have really cool spaceships that can blow up stuff. But if I could use the Force and that was a thing, I would definitely want to be a Force user and Darth Vader.
That's fair, because that's why my
Skype is being stupid. Hold on. And there it went. Skype went. So sick of Skype. Hold on, everybody. Give me 1 minute to pull it back up. I hate this thing.
has a great Thanksgiving.
All right, there we go. We're back.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly,
so we were out.
Yeah, Skype went poop again.
Do we have to repeat the last question?
Yes, you. Well,
when did you stop?
It was right after we did the whole Vader thing and stuff. We hadn't. I don't think Xylo had got a chance to say his.
Okay, do the last one, I guess.
Okay, Xylo, give yours first.
I'd have to say Thrawn because the stories outside of the shows and the movies, reading the books, and you kind of get a better perspective of the character that way. And then, you know, reading it gives you more of a perspective of it, right? Like a unique perspective. So.
Okay.
Nice.
And then the next question was from Hellenix, and his question was, does it make sense to purchase the 5 shards of Attune you already have at 7 stars for the shard shop currency for 1 million credits? And we all said no. Okay.
How about you?
Next question from Sith Lord 72, and the question is: with the recent change to the boss contract, will it make it more difficult to obtain Chewie 7 stars in the legendary event? And he said, love your streams and hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving.
No, how could you say no, Nuke? Of course it will. That's crazy talk.
Easy.
I'll find out next go around because I'm about to gear 12 my boss here soon.
Boss Fleet is so good, doesn't matter.
I'm kind of with Nukin on this, that I don't think it's going to be...
I don't even think I completed the contract.
That's the thing, right? You don't really even pay attention to the contract with the Chewie part.
I was just paying attention to killing things, and I think the battle was just like over in a minute and a half or something.
Yeah, and most of the time you're not even attacking like the weakest character.
Please, just get Bosk and save yourself like 3 to 8 hours of time.
You mean like me?
Ranger.
In other words, watch
because
Ranger.
Also, he is the best pilot or tank pilot in the game.
Here.
Absolutely.
I feel like I had a shot fired across my brow there, but that's all right.
I don't have maxed bounty hunters, Nuke, and I don't know what your bounty hunters are at, but mine were not maxed. I finished the event
you
with
don't have bounty hunters?
I finished the event.
So
with...
you get carried in TW this whole time? Yeah.
I have a Gear 12 Bosk.
Wait. I gotta roast
the event and a Gear 12 Boba. Hey,
see, we're in the Discord, and T-Money goes, I got a list of the best Grand Arena players I think there are out there. I'm like, am I on your list? And you're like, she was just playing, hard to get, like I'm not on the list. And then she goes, these are the best players that I've played with that I think are good. Blah 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 blah. And this is coming from the woman that doesn't have geared up bounty hunters.
You gotta let this go, baby. You gotta let it go.
What
It's
have
all
you
right.
been doing? Getting
I'm not playing
carried.
with you. I
Okay.
haven't seen your scores in TW. Last time I saw your teams, it didn't,
You're the guild leader that
beat the
gives
Republic
yourself permission
right-handedly.
to use your Garsathon team.
There be a
Okay,
lot shots.
so-
there be a
Would you like to hear my answer, or would you not
I
like
would
to hear
love
my
to hear your answer.
Okay,
Also,
so I went
I
into.
think I'm on your list, right?
No, baby, you're not.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you turn a man down.
These are people who I've played with in guilds. Some are in my guild. Some are in Order 66, which I've played with, who are now in like Team Instinct. And so these are players who I just know I've never played with you. It's not that I don't think you are. It's just I've just never played with you, so I don't know.
My list is of players that I played with from Order 66 and T-High.
Okay, that's okay.
She's losing sleep over this one.
You hurt his pride. You can answer the question, T. You've heard.
Okay, so for me, I do not have max bounty hunters. I have a Gear 12 Bosk and Boba. My Bosk had a double Zeta, and then I have an 88. Yikes! At Gear 11, no, he's at Gear 12, but he was at Gear 11 then, and I had 2 Gear 7 characters that I ended up passing the mission with. Greedo and Dengar.
Dengar, probably.
Yeah, and pardon me. And so it was close for me. I tried about 20 times, and I was certainly using the contract when I finished it. But it'll just take more RNG, and more like a little bit more finesse. I did have my best mods on them, but for max bounty hunters for sure. But that's not what I had when I went into it. And of course, you're going to be able to get the 7-star Chewie, or sorry, the 5-star Chewie and the 6-star Chewie. It's just a 7-star Chewie that's going to be a challenge.
Yeah, the contract comes into play at the end of it, but at the beginning, it really is just trying to survive that first onslaught that just hits you all over the place and trying to keep whatever characters you can survive. All right, next question is, and I got to say this first before she yells at me. Hi, Meg Venom. Meg Venom is saying hi in chat.
You did.
So, next question from Michael Longmead. Question: when a guild is first starting to attempt heroic Sith, what phases are usually the most difficult to complete and why?
Phase
2.
No. Phase 1 and phase 4?
Yeah, I'd say phase 1 because you need like JTR or Yoda, and like there's so many like limited teams to that for up and coming guilds.
Yeah, I think Darth Nihilus is probably the hardest boss. So phase 1 and phase 4.
I don't disagree with that, but the reason why I'm saying phase 2 is because a lot of guilds aren't even attempting heroic Sith until they have 20 to 25 Jedi training rays. So by the time they're even attempting, they already have the Jedi training rays in order to beat the first phase. It's usually the second phase where they just don't realize how hard it is to get the full damage that you need, because they don't have the Wampanator team or the Wampa team. They don't have.
So that's the thing too. Like you can communicate it from a lower guild. Like if you're using some form of communication or whatever, as long as everyone throws a few smaller teams in, like counter leads or. Like the Ewoks and Fulcrum was a good one.
Yeah, you underestimate how
themselves,
many extra teams
in
that lower level guilds have.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Because
too,
then you have nothing for phase 4. I'm telling you, because this was the same issues we had when we first started.
Mm-hmm.
You are void trying to waste teams on phase 2 because then you have nothing for phase 4. Like the Night Sisters you have, and then so you can get to Scion and Nihilus, but then the problem is you just can't. You just don't have the horses to pull through if you're not careful with phase 2.
Right. I see that point too. I mean, like that's where you don't want to go with like overkill.
Well,
that's the point too. Is like overkill. You don't want to throw too many teams in there, but you want to do 2 to 3% with 50 people. So.
I'm gonna paste a link. I'm gonna paste a link in chat. That's a guild called Clones Unleashed, and they're about 112 million GP right now. I forgot to give them a shout out last night. They beat the Sith raid at 96 million GP. So holy moly! So,
Wow.
I mean, they've increased by about 20 million GP since then, but you can go there and see exactly what they have. They do have a few larger rosters that, pulled them through some of the phases, but they did not use mercs. They just beat it at 96 million. So it's the lowest guild I've heard doing that. Yeah. They were also up against a guild that was, I think, 45 million GP higher than them in TWs last time.
Jesus.
Did they beat him?
They did not. No.
Oh,
They're
okay.
quite a good TW guild, but it was too much to overcome.
I see.
Yeah. It was I think it was 2 million average GP versus 3.8 million average GP or something like that.
I wonder if they're on the list.
Yeah. All right, let's get away from this.
Anyone's on the
You're
list.
all just hurting Nukin's pride right now, and that's not
What's
nice.
the list? Oh.
That's his birthday.
You know what?
Be nice to Nukin.
Okay. I want them to underestimate me because when Grand Arena comes, actions will speak louder than words. Although I'll never face money. I'll never face money because she never geared up her bounty hunters on purpose. It's like this conspiracy.
All rebel scum will be crushed under Nukin's boot.
You know what?
Nukin, what's your GP real quick?
What's up?
What's your GP real quick?
4 or 5.
Oh, okay, nice.
So what's going to happen is that Nukin knows lots of folks in the community, so he's just going to find people who are facing me and use their rosters to try and beat me. Huh? That's a good idea.
Buddy? Let me play your account.
All right, let's go to the next question.
No, that's not going to happen. I don't have time for that.
Dylar's Twilight
got time for that.
Question: I'm thinking of gearing SRP as a tank for my CLS Chewy team because T Money said we have to gear tanks.
Oh.
Is she correct? And
who said that?
Should I do this, or is she on birthday maple syrup?
She's on birthday maple syrup.
Dylar Twilight's tactics.
Wasn't it good old Maurice that said to gear tanks and then it was scratched out or something like that?
No, it was mutual on our stream last night. We keep adding points to we're kind of getting ready for a Grand Arena piece on our stream, and last night it was both of us. This past week we're oh yeah, we're gearing tanks, and independently we're yeah, that's what we need to do, and then but then both of us also independently were yeah, but we're actually just hoarding gear. So hoard your gear. Scarif Rebel Pathfinder is a pain in the butt to gear. He's got a great ship, but he's a pain to gear. He's a character that you have if you're 3.84 million GP, unless you really like Rebels and you want to go there. But just hoard, because who knows? Maybe another faction is going to get big bonuses in Grand Arena. Who knows?
Like
So
Tuscan.
just hoard. Like Tuscan.
Oh God.
Tuscan Shaman.
Well,
Yeah, Tuscan Shaman.
SRP does work really well with Chewie and Han, but you gotta be careful with modding him, because if you aren't careful, he'll end up getting guarded, and when he dies, he loses guarded, even though he comes back. So just be careful.
Cool. Did not know that.
Yeah, I tried that and was he's no longer guarded.
Oh.
Darn.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I have a question.
Oh.
That I'm too lazy to figure out. So if somebody has the buff from the non-buff buff from Revan, the little blue buff, can't remember what it's called right now, and they die.
Strategic advantage.
Do they die with, if they die with strategic advantage, does it get passed to somebody else or does it go away?
It does.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
And do we know who it gets passed to?
I think it's random.
Ah.
But if you're good like me, I can be like that one, and then it goes on that one.
Yes.
He is really
No, I
trying
think
on
it's
your
random.
list, T-Money.
He is. He's trying to say he's got force powers now.
That's as
Alright,
close as I can get.
Next question from Dylar Twilight's Tactics. Question: how viable will this team be for territory war defense in Grand Arena? For context, our guild is 198 million GP for territory wars, and the team is Kira lead, Zeta Vandor, L3, Zeta Mission, Zeta Zalbar. All gear 12 except for Kira.
It works really well.
Kira, Mission, Val, Zalbar, and who was the other one?
L3.
L3. Sounds pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Watch out for those Gear 12 cups, though.
Yeah, it's a fantastic team, but the problem with that team is it's slow and it can easily be Zeta Finned. So Kira and Finn have the same base speed.
Easily?
Yeah, pretty easily. In our territory wars currently, because of their ability to self-cleanse on a crit hit. So they've got like massive cleanse, so good luck getting exposed to stick. But so you have to get Kira above a speed that Poe is going to be at to protect him. L3 is going to protect him somewhat with the cleanse, but, yeah.
Troopers with range troopers are a good counter for that, too.
Wait, I'm confused. Are you saying Finn can beat the Kira Scoundrel team?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, but you need a fast Poe.
It's difficult.
It comes down to the speed of
I
Poe.
think that's. I don't think everyone can just walk in there and do it, though.
No.
You need to have your team properly geared. But we have had. I've asked guilds like, how did you just one shot all of our lovely Kira team? Well, it's Zeta Finn. For goodness sakes. Yeah. So you have to protect against Zeta Finn. And we do that too. I don't like using Zeta Finn on offense because so few people know how to use it. But I have guys go rogue and do that too.
It's not the speed of Finn. It's the speed of Poe.
Cannons over there.
Oh, pardon me. Speed of Poe. What did I say?
What's your speed of Poe at?
My Poe is retired because I don't call for them on offense right now. Usually, like
275.
275, yeah. So that's you're gonna have to have your. So you're gonna have to dedicate like 120 speed to Kira. So it depends what your mods are like.
Which usually I don't think happens.
The more you know.
All right. Next question is from Mr. Penny Pinch, and his question for the panel is: anybody using Darkside Bastila in Arena? I am, and just got first since Revan release at Gear 11 4-star, and then says happy birthday Team Money.
Hey,
happy birthday!
Yes, I started using her again. I got her. I first tried her at Gear 8 and she wasn't working. My Treya kept on getting killed in the freaking first turn. But then I went and got Bastila to Gear 10 and I upped Treya's speed a little bit more, and she's actually working really well. I'm able to take out Revan teams without Treya dying in the freaking first turn.
Are you running Palp lead or is Treya the lead?
Treya lead. I'm running Treya.
You actually sped her up, huh?
Thrawn and Bastila. Or
you sped up Treya, or you slowed her down?
I sped up Treya.
Interesting. I found that a slower Treya seemed to be better.
Well, mine's. I don't have really good mods, so my speed up is probably your slow down.
I actually gave her like no speed. I just gave her a bunch of like protection and health and defense and all that. The mods that you usually sell, I gave them to her. There's no speed on them, I think.
All right. Next question, Doja-san. Question for Team Money. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
Everyone thinks it's R, but it's actually R. I was going to make a funny there, but
So his response was, "You think it'd be R, but actually it's the C."
That's a good one.
Actually, it's the
Chewy.
That was really cheesy.
Super cheesy.
You don't watch our lunch streams very often. Where's Grande? This is like all Grande territory. Where the hell is he?
I don't know.
He's left. Grande had to leave.
He said he had to leave early.
Okay.
So I got it, because Captain AYE.
That's a good one.
So which one's the best? I, R, or C?
R. We be spending way too much time on this.
Okay, next.
Question. All right.
And we still got to do the giveaway too at the end.
Yeah, we still have a few more questions here. Is there a particular time you want to do the giveaway? Because
I'm gonna do it when we're done with questions.
Okay.
We're almost done.
Yeah. Okay, so let's start running through these here because we do have a few. So what else 73? If it makes him feel any better, Ranger is doing better on his KOTOR than I am. Does it make you feel any better, Ranger?
Oh yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Next question is from Chewy. Question: since theirs is only a month left in the quarter, do you think we'll get any surprises between now and the end of the year? Yeah, the anniversary gift, whatever the hell they're going to do for that. They typically
should be coming today.
Yeah, it should be today. So yes,
it's coming today.
I looked back in my in my screenshots and found on November the 22nd last year we got all of our anniversary rewards, and since tomorrow's a holiday, it'll probably be the
24th, I believe.
3 more Clone Wars Chewbacca shards.
Hey,
all right.
That'll be enough for me to take him to 7 stars. You shut your cake hole.
And then you'll gear 12 him and Zeta.
Well, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just saying.
All right. Next question is from Kazekage to Easy. Question: does Team Money and Nukin like being on Team Scorpio? And Team Money, can I ride on your maple syrup ship? My nickname is Sand Shadow.
Whoa.
Can I ride on your maple syrup ship?
Oh my.
Oh, you mean your ship? Okay. Sorry.
What would be your answer?
I do. I love being a Scorpio. I'm firmly a Scorpio. Absolutely. Highly emotional. Very creative.
Don't
it's
tell
me.
me that.
No.
Okay. A little bit? Oh.
I'm suspicious. I'm not suspicious. I'm what's it called?
That's all right.
What's the word?
Paranoid.
Yes, paranoid. I'm slightly paranoid.
that word.
Rolling the dice, touching wood. I'll just do that just
I have a question for you, T-Money, since you kind of a little bit believe. What's my real sign?
Oh.
What's your guess?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Take
this.
a guess.
Leo? No. Pisces?
Nope.
Pisces?
Nope. One more guess.
Can't think of any of the other ones. Gemini.
Nope. Capricorn.
Capricorn.
He's a corn of the cap.
I have a question. There's a team in Arena that I cannot beat that is so crappily modded.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just weird because I can beat way better teams. I don't know why I can't beat this team. There's no, it's not okay, they're kind of slowish, kind of sluggish team. Everybody has 90 to 100 speed. There's no big offense on it or anything like that, but they just kill me. Is this, are they cheating?
What's the team?
What's the team?
It's a Revan team. It's
it only has 90 to 100 speed. I mean, all you need is a fast Thrawn and Fracture Revan.
And you're running Revan?
But I'm running Revan. It's just
you know what? You know what happens sometimes is that sometimes the between your modding and their modding, they have perfect efficiency, and you sometimes waste stuff on your end, and kind of that happens sometimes, and you run into that opponent, and it really becomes impactful when you face that particular person. Or it could just be a coincidence.
Yeah, it's just lots of times. He's got a potency and a speed set on frickin' Yoda with 99 speed.
Not really.
And 425 special offense. My Yoda, let's go look at my Yoda. I've just taken him down a notch because I put I put more speed on him. I had an offense arrow on him I was trying out. He, in contrast, has 107 speed and 1,852 special offense. So 4 or 5 times the amount of special. I'm just dumbfounded, and it's just this one team. Other teams, if I can't beat them, there's an explanation, but I just can't.
Have you tried putting your team on auto? Because I've had other people ask this before and say that they just put their team on auto, and the AI plays it better than when they overthink it.
That's good advice, actually.
Yeah, maybe I'll do that because it feels like the AI. I'm the AI on their side is doing exactly what I would do, But I'm like, how do you like? They're like, now we target Yoda. Now we target Jolie. Like, it's just uncanny. I don't know.
Is his account name Put Nukin on T Money's list? By any that might be.
I see what you did
I don't know.
there.
He might be on my list though, if this is the case. Maybe I'm adding one to my list today, Nukin.
Wait.
Yeah. Bazfran Azriel just donated to our super chat and said, "Love lunch hour. Keep it up. Hi, Nukin."
Hello, Az. And that's best friend talk and like nerd talk.
Right.
Best friend.
Well, Team Money, I want to know, Team Money, did any of the RSG crew make your list?
No, because I haven't played with any of you.
Awkward.
Oh yeah, we've only known each other since birth.
The only one who's made my list who I haven't played with is
Loki.
No.
Loki didn't even make the list. God damn.
Wait, the big deal isn't on the list?
The only one that I know who I know well enough. The list isn't very long. This is like 5 people.
I'm really starting to question this list there.
This list is not a good list.
No,
this is not.
I like this list. I like how much angst this list has got.
Oh my god! I'm just picturing. Do you remember that the South Park episode where they put the chart up on how much every student grew, and Cartman gets all pissed off because it's only 2 inches, and he thinks that it's showing the penis sizes. Like, no, my penis.
Oh Jesus!
I'm just picturing like Nukin as Cartman, just upset at this list. Like, no, my penis is not 2 inches. T Money, you change that right now.
Well, that's an interesting thing to picture, Affinity. But
it's very similar.
What I'm actually picturing is the math lady gif with all the numbers flying through her head with a puzzled look.
Oh, that's me.
Oh my god.
Money is just like looking to put in this 5-person list of, I don't know. I don't want to make fun of the people on it because I don't even know who's on it. But
oh god,
I like picturing you as Cartman better.
Are special.
I'm pretty sweet.
All right. Next question, Raza972. Question: I have a 4-star Gear 11 Darkside Bastila under a 6-star Treya, and I struggle against Revan still. Is it a mod thing? And if so, I would use some help. Probably.
It's probably a mod thing.
Mods are important, even though you can have a team that can beat another team. You can still just a Kraken can just outmod you, especially if your character's 4-star Gear 11.
Yeah.
So there's that. So it's probably mods, and in Arena that means probably that there's a speed differential. But like I said also earlier, try making your Treya really slow and really tanky, and put a bunch of health and defense mods on her. And don't even give her a speed arrow. Try that to see if she can last long enough to get an isolate off.
Protection works better than health on Treya.
Correct. Protection arrows will work better, but if you don't have a good one with great secondaries, then a health one would be the second thing to go to.
I use crit avoidance arrow. I use protection on the diamond, on the cross, and the circle, and then a crit avoidance arrow.
That's not bad, but a lot of the people are running offense sets and offense triangles and crosses, so they're not really critting too much.
If you're using, I suppose you can go that route, but yeah, both the defense now from Bastila though, the Treyas usually can hold up if you have her modded right though.
Right, so that's why you want to preferably use a bunch of defense sets, because that's going to synergize with that 50% defense from Darkside Bastila.
Yeah. Next question, Revenator. Oh no, that was something else. Okay, so question Michael J. Question: which 2 ships are best starting fleet with Houndstooth? So what are the other 2 ships you would put with Houndstooth in the starting lineup?
The best secret. 2?
Mm-hmm.
Gauntlet Starfighter and
Cassian's Ewing.
TIE Advanced or XB. Or Ghost. One of those.
I like putting Gauntlet and Cassian's Ewing side by side with with Houndstooth because it plus 50% defense to Houndstooth is just stupid.
I would say Ghost and Anakin.
50% defense with what?
Cassie's Ewing and Gauntlet Starfighter side by side.
Oh, okay. That might almost be overkill.
Well, it's funny seeing like an opposing
maybe
TIE
like
advanced only hit for
maybe
like
Cassian
3K.
and Ghost because there's double rebels in there.
Could work.
Have you tried that?
I have not.
What's your Houndstooth at?
4-star, but
okay, so I think that's actually really good then.
Star level,
because you can it's like you have a 7-star quote unquote Houndstooth sort of with all that defense boost. So actually, you're doing something good probably. Nice.
One day it will be 7-star.
I just got mine to 6-star.
And that day, Houndstooth will be obsolete. Okay, next question from Ponton21. Question: in the current version of Territory Wars, how do you think Oz squads, which is Kira, Big Z, L3, Vandor, Chewie, and Nest, would do on defense with Mace replacing Nest? Worse, better, unbeatable? What would your thoughts be?
Worse.
Well, but Mace is not getting the buff anymore.
Kira?
Mace instead of Nest under Kira, yeah. I don't like that. What?
Nah.
He gets like no benefit.
By the way, Lando does really well under Kira lead.
Are we talking about this next territory war with Mace?
I assume so. Otherwise, Mace is just crap again. So I would really hope he's talking about the next one.
Yeah. It's,
Mace doesn't get any synergy under Kira leads. I mean, he gets a lot of counterattack and a lot of damage, but it would be a lot better under like a Bastila or a Revan team.
I think that you can, depending on your gear level, you can put him on defense, but if he's under geared, you can run him on offense. But if you're going to put him on, I'm assuming he's going to put him on defense with Kira because most people do that. I think that he'd still be better with a Jedi team like Bastila lead or Revan lead or something like that. I'm talking about Windu.
Yeah. All right. Next question, John Davies. Question: can Nukin say "Welcome to the Quickie Mart" in a pirate voice?
Oh God.
Can I? No.
All right. There you go.
Will you? It's more like will you?
Will I?
He's being unintentionally inappropriate. He doesn't want to be intentionally inappropriate.
It depends.
There's a big difference.
If I get closer to being on that list.
Oh.
Next question. RSG Vormax. Does my ship stat increase when I upgrade the reinforcement ability?
Does your ship stat?
I mean, the power goes up. I don't think the stats go up.
I don't think the stats go up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just the power of the ship, but that doesn't really contribute to anything.
Right.
Next question, Mock. Question: at what gear level is Darkside Bastila viable in Squad Arena under? Oh, interesting team. Zeta lead, Palpatine, Thrawn, and Zeta Nest.
Viable, as in can win on offense? Probably 3 or 4-star.
I'm not sure. That's an interesting team. Has that team worked?
That's probably not the best one to run, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen that team before. Zeta lead.
If
Palpatine,
I can focus, I might be able to publish a video this afternoon that is all about Darkside Bastila, and I have a Zader battle in there.
With that team? With Palpatine, Thrawn, and Nest?
You know what? I could check really fast. I think it was Zader lead versus a CLS team with the Chewbacca and Nest and Thrawn or whatever, or something like that. But I think it was Zader lead with the Darkside Bastila. And just give me 5 seconds and I'll check what this what the rest of the team was. I think. Oh, here we go. The rest of the team was Wampa, Nihilus, Thrawn, Zader lead, something like that. I don't know if that's optimal, but that's what I decided.
That sounds more reasonable than this team. This team, I'm having a hard time picturing how it can really kill anything.
What was the full team that he suggested?
Zader, Palpatine, Thrawn, Nest, and Darkside Bastila.
I think you take out Palp, and you definitely want to try Nihilus in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Wampa and Zader are good. So what do we got there? Vader, Nihilus, Bastila, Wampa. We got room for one more. So the question is, do you want to run?
Changing the
do you want to
entire
run
team.
a tank? Is the question. And if you're going to run a tank, then you want to do Scion. But if you're not going to run a tank, then do Thrawn, I think.
Yeah. So I think your answer is basically that team itself isn't viable, but the dark side
viable as in like it'll win on offense, but it's definitely.
I don't even know if that team can win on offense. I don't know how it can kill anything.
It can kill things.
Your Zader, Palp, Thrawn, Nest, and Bastila. I don't see what team it can really beat.
I can see the lure of that.
It can beat the CLS teams. It can beat the Treya team. That's for sure.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't see how that can beat the CLS teams.
It can. Don't worry. And
with that lineup,
Revan team maybe.
Okay.
There's some people that don't even run Bindo with Revan still.
I know. There's different lineup. It's just that particular lineup. Like if you use Wampa or Nihilus or something like that,
Wampa can hit through Foresight, and he can get pretty strong.
Right, but he doesn't have Wampa. That's what I'm saying. That the team lineup that's being asked is the one that I don't see how it can win on offense or keep anything.
The one that he asks is probably
Zader, Palpatine, Thrawn, Nest, and Darkseid Bastila. I don't see how that team can win on offense.
Well, Nest is kind of like Wampa. She gets powered up.
She doesn't.
Only if you have her Zeta, though.
Well,
what Zeta?
Don't underestimate a Nest. I think that there were some people running Nest on the first few days of getting Revan, and I was testing auto, and the AI was playing it really badly, and so it got to like the last, it lasted 4 minutes, and Nest was getting so strong that she was basically killing heroes in 2 shots. So
they're saying in the chat it's the unique of Palpatine. I understand that. There's no cover for Palpatine. You have no tank.
Right. Palpatine
will die instantly. He's too
Palpatine
squishy.
Can do a lot of damage to the Jedi because they go so quickly. That's for sure.
Survive.
But he's pretty squishy, and without being in the leadership slot and getting that extra defense from Bastila, he'll probably die.
I'd see that possibly being able to be used as an offensive team. Don't leave it on defense. You're going to get annihilated. You're going to wake up and be like rank 300.
Right. So by viable, we mean it could win on offense, but I mean, it's going to be tough and nowhere near the best. More of like a TW team.
Yes.
All right. Next question, Indigo Swuggo. Question: besides your own Jedi Revan, what team do you guys use to beat a Revan Jolie, GK, Grandmaster Yoda, and Mace team in TW? I use my Treya team.
Mm-hmm.
Treya with Fallen Bastila.
Well, I didn't have Fallen Bastila last time, so I used Treya, Scion, Nihilus, Sith Trooper, and Thrawn. It took me 2 attacks because Mace is really, really nasty. It got down to Jolie and GK, I think it was, and so I needed another attack. But it requires a second attack because of Mace. Mace is really, really nasty on that. But yeah, it was a 2-attack team for me.
Did Mace make it really hard for your Darkseid Bastila to take out that team, or was it easier, you think?
So I didn't use Darkseid Bastila last time, but I would imagine it would be.
Oh, who was it? Was it Grim that said that?
Grim said Darkseid Bastila. I just haven't used it, so I don't know if he.
Did you fight against the Mace?
Darkseid Bastila and Territory
against
Wars,
the Mace and Territory Wars? I have not. I have yet to see Mace on defense.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Right.
So most people I'm guessing we've been facing have been saving it for offense.
Wrong. That is wrong, just so everyone knows.
Well, it's not wrong. He's in a different GP classification.
No, it's wrong. It's even more important to put.
You be making the wrong list.
Team Many spoken. Captain of the ship, shut your holes.
All right, next question. What else? 73 question. Nukin says he can't use the Force, but he has tried. Have you tried the Schwartz?
Oh.
I have tried the Schwartz.
And?
It made me pretty gassy, so I didn't try again.
Okay.
Next question, Daniel Salazar. Question: what do you think we'll get for tomorrow for the 3-year anniversary? I said my guess before on the stream. So my guess is that they'll give us a Zeta plus enough mats to take a single mod from 5A to 6E over a course of like a week or something.
That's a great call. I was saying yesterday, somebody said 6E mod, and I was like that's wonderfully themed for where we are at right now in the game. But Good Old Maurice made the point that people are too picky. They're going to want to pick their mod, so that makes absolute sense to salvage. Yeah, I think so. I think they're going to give us a little bit of everything. That's what they did last year. They gave us some credits, some purple mats, a Zeta. They gave us the 3 Chewy shards. They'll give us a whole bunch of little selection, but I think that's a good call. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what we're going to get, but I told them to at least make it equal to last year, and if not, make it better. So if it's not that, then I'm going to complain. First world problems.
Okay, Dudley.
All I can say on the matter is don't get your hopes up. That way you aren't disappointed when you get crap.
Just like Nukin wanting to be on the list.
Yeah.
Have low expectations. Well, I've lowered them. The list is now kaput. It's a message in the bottle.
The list is no more.
On the sea. On the sea.
Which leads us to our last question, which is a question for Nukin. How's it feel to be owned by T-Money? Better leave the birthday girl alone.
It feels like she ripped my heart out of my chest.
Oh,
and
wow.
Stomped on it.
Oh, Jesus.
Just gonna get my to-do list here.
Aww.
And then...
Oh, you're making a different list.
And then after she stomped on it, she picked it up and threw it in the dumpster.
Wow.
Just kidding. It feels okay. We're just trolling, by the way. T-Money loves me, whether she wants to admit it on stream or not. Just saying.
Just not enough to be on the list.
Just not on her list.
Of course,
But
Olivia,
there's a reason why I'm not on the list, but I don't think she'll say it.
Yeah, because you suck, Nukin.
What's the reason you're not on the list?
She thinks that she won't be able to control me if I was in her guild and I wouldn't listen to her.
No, that is absolutely true.
That's why I'm not on the list.
Yeah.
That's not the reason that you're not on the list.
Yeah,
That's the reason why I'm not on the list.
Science
That's
right
the
there.
reason that I tell myself before I go to sleep and cry.
We're learning a lot today. We're learning a lot. The more the more you know.
We had more questions, but we're not. This is all the questions up until about 1:20. Because now that we're like 8 hours over.
Yeah.
And now for the main event.
All right, everyone. Last chance. You have 30 seconds to go onto Twitter. My Twitter. Twitter. I don't know what it is.
Let me.
Twitter.com/Nukin YouTube. I pinned it. It's the very first one. And put a comment there. You have like 30 seconds. Actually, you should have like 20 seconds now. So I'm going to count down and be like very dramatic.
20. There be 20 seconds left.
19. Count down. 20. 19.
11, 18. minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's it. So let's see who.
That's like the worst 20 seconds ever.
For real, right?
Hey, he could have been like the pirate announcer.
I know.
I'm
giving you 10 seconds.
1.
In the wrong one. Dang it. Where did I tweet this?
Oh. You put it in Skype if you want to find it.
I know, but like, I think I tweeted it like on a person's page on accident.
I think you did too.
Where is this?
No, you did it on your
one.
In tweets and replies.
Oh, it is
in
on.
yours.
No, but I think I tweeted blue microphones or something.
You
at blue microphones, yeah.
but it doesn't.
Go
I don't
tweets
think
and
it's
replies.
a
Maybe
reply.
you tweeted at the bottom of it.
Hold on, I want to pin this to my profile page. Okay, let's see if that works. God, I hate Twitter. Well, I don't hate it, but I just don't know. I hate that I don't know how to use it properly. How about that? Okay, now it's pinned. Okay, there we go. So we had 16, 17, whatever, entries, maybe, unless people double posted. So I'm going to read them. Okay, so again, the question was, did you unlock Jedi Knight Revan the first time around? And the very first one is, which I'm just going to be saying is the winner, but I'll read them all. Actually, let's start from the bottom. Just for
the record, really quick, Nukin.
What?
You had people replying to the one that's on your page as well.
Well, I'm checking the giveaway. Hashtag too.
Okay.
So I'll get everyone. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm just picking this randomly, by the way. So Micah says, I did not get Revan this first time around. I am one of the have-nots. Ryan said, I got Revan. He's my first character purchase ever. Return on investment was worth it 100%. That was from Ryan. Robert says, no, I did not unlock Revan. It's not the right capitals for that last hashtag, but I want to win. Did I mess up some capitals? Whatever.
Confused.
I think I messed it up.
It's not the right capitals
says,
for that.
Revan. Eldor says, no Revan, but will next time. By the way, don't neglect farming your Old Republic characters. You don't want to panic farm a second time. That's a big mistake.
You're dead to me if you don't get Revan the second time.
Make sure that you're slowly working on them. And guess what? He'll probably come around.
Her birthday brings out a harsh side to her.
Yeah, feisty today. Money.
No, it's a list, man.
There says no Revan. Oh yeah, we already did that. Bryce says didn't get him this time. My dude. Sin says hell yeah, early Christmas. I unlocked Revan, so I guess that was his Christmas present to himself.
Okay.
Stu says nope, wasn't playing when he dropped, but I may be ready for the third or fourth time around. Well, that's gonna be a while. Like there might be a Darth Revan and like a dual Revan by that point.
Oh boy.
Dead to me.
Right?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Ouchie says, I did not unlock Revan and probably won't the second time around either. Why not?
Oh, is Ouchie going to be dead to you, Team Money?
You can do it.
Ouchie is super dark side.
You can do it. You can do it.
You didn't answer the question. Is she going to be dead to you?
No.
Okay.
All women get a pass.
Yeah, that's.
Kyle says, sweet, this is awesome. You didn't answer the question. Grim said, I was unable to unlock Revan the first time around. Sad face. Dude Jason said, didn't unlock Revan. Stanley said, first time around, and happy birthday, Nukin. Revenator got the Revan. Urzatron. Everyone should go check out Urzatron's YouTube channel. He's a fellow game changer.
Yes, he's amazing.
He makes some cool, I don't know, what you would call that, like drive soundtrack, 80s music. So if you're into that, Night Call Kavinsky and whatever. No Revan here, but have a happy birthday and extra cash in my wallet.
Oh.
And then KP67 says, JKR, Jedi Knight Revan, was ready out the gate. And let's see if I missed any hashtags here. Just making sure. Do Jason, didn't unlock Revan. And anyone else? Indigo.
And
for this. But he didn't answer the question. All right, so I think, and then Paul said, no Revan, life is great. Okay, so I think that was everything. Nope, there's a few more. Oatmeal said, I got Revan the first time around, and I think that is just about it.
Okay.
So my random little thing here was to pick whatever was first on my thingy when I clicked this thing. So that is KP67 S Gaming.
Yay!
So are you
Congrats,
KP7? Or are you on Discord?
Yes.
Yeah, he's KP67.
You should add me or join my server, which is... Hold on. Am I allowed to post links?
Yes! God damn, Nukin.
No, he's asking about moderator. I haven't been able to give him moderator because I haven't seen him post.
Discord.me/Nukin. Tag me on the server. Oh, there's KP. And then message me. You have to add me as a friend.
Yeah, you have to be friends.
PM me.
Right.
All right, congratulations.
Yeah, you guys share the RSG Discord.
Everyone,
what did he win?
He won. Oh, he won of course, the $150 combo package of a Blue Designs Blackout Yeti microphone and Fallout 76, which is a brand new.
Wow.
I've never played any of the Fallout games.
Well, yeah.
But
KP.
Yep.
Very nice.
I think he makes videos every so often.
Yeah, he makes Empire videos.
Empire. Very good. I want to hear your sexy voice on an Empire video. Okay, so congratulations, KP. Thanks everyone for participating. And maybe on the charity stream
15th.
on December 15th, I'll do another giveaway for you guys with another blue design thingy.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
All right. Because I thought this was that stream.
Yep.
Thanks for letting me doing the giveaway on here. Okay, I am done. Any more questions?
Well, no, but now we're gonna let you guys pimp your stuff. So it's the birthday. Yeah. We'll let T Money go first. She is the birthday girl. So T Money, you got a lot of stuff going on in your life besides turning 21. What else is going on for you, hon?
We're looking for a handful of scallywags to go and raid.
We be needing more crew for this ship.
We're what are we doing? You can join our Discord and check us out there. And
Operation Metaverse.
Operation Metaverse every Tuesday at 9:30 we stream, and we usually put out a video every week, and we've been a little bit negligent. We got a little burned out after we're like, so we're back on now. We've got 2 I think coming out this week before our streams, so that'll be good. And I missed last Saturday. My kiddo was up all night sick, and but I'll be on the Jedi Academy on Saturday mornings, 10
not this
a.m.
week.
Not this week, yeah. I was like, a warrior had to tell me. He's like, it's not on this week.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, it's the holidays. See, and we'd like to spend...
Not in Canada.
Well, it's not our fault you live in a communist state. Nukin, you do not live in a communist state that I'm aware of. Wait, you're not Canadian, are you?
Canada's a communist state?
Yes, it is.
There's many things wrong with that statement. Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their maple syrup and their ketchup chips.
I am on YouTube, and I think you just do, I don't know, just on the search bar type in Nukin, Nukin, and I do a monthly podcast with 2 of my besties called the SWGH In-Depth Podcast. We're actually recording one the day after Thanksgiving for the month of November. And I also make videos on everything swgoh when I have free time, usually about basically everything. I'm really good at the game, and also putting you...
you didn't make the list, so let's not get crazy.
That was such a slight to get on the list.
No, the list. There is no more list. I'm making the list now. Kima needs to be lucky if she's...
Go, girl. Go, girl. You make your own list.
When we get to guys, if you like TW, or if you hate it, it probably means that you don't know how to play it well. And so Skelly and I do this TW series that we're gonna probably pick up I guess in a week or 2 when we get the accounts back. So check that out.
Nukin, you got a little bit of lead in your pencil today, man.
Discord.me/Nukin and talk to me there. Okay, that's my stuff.
Okay, all right, and congrats on your new home in TI.
Oh yes, I finally think I've met the guild that I will retire in. So I think I like it here. And
are you in the same one as Loki and Warrior?
I am after TB moving to, I think, with
Bravo?
Loki and Warrior. I don't know where they're at exactly.
They're in Bravo.
So blue. I think that's where I'm going.
Okay.
So I like Warrior.
Say hi to Loki. And he might not say hi back because he's quiet.
Loki's mods make me jelly.
Loki's mods make Jesus jealous.
Yes, I mean, it's unbelievable. All right, and now we're going to pimp the ACS stuff and close out the stream. Finn, you want to pimp out the what we're doing for ACS?
I do want to do a quick... We don't typically do too much of this, but I do want to give a public service thing really quick for everyone in case they didn't hear it. So for all of you guys, I know that Thanksgiving is coming and you guys are going to be eating really quick. If you guys are eating romaine lettuce, please throw it out. If you guys haven't heard, there is an E. coli outbreak on several of romaine lettuce that is around the U.S. And so don't eat romaine lettuce for any meal for a while because they don't.
Guess how you get tested for E. coli.
Yeah. So That's just kind of a PSA in case you guys haven't heard about it. So that being said, let's go into the ACS stuff. So we are doing a fundraiser, which was alluded to during the stream, on right now for the American Cancer Society. There are 3 links for you guys that you have the opportunity to donate. The first one is to Tiltify, and that's where we have a bunch of fun stuff there for you guys to donate and have fun with. One of them, by the way, Nukin, is Warrior has put up a Zeta for charity. And so if we fill out a challenge, he will put a Zeta on a character of our choice, and that one will be up for a poll as well. So we have a poll set up, and if we fill out the challenge, he's going to end up Zeta-ing a character. And the choices are Mission, who he really wants, but then there's also Bodhi Rook,
who's winning?
Mission, Rose Tico. I think last I checked,
I've got it
Bodhi was winning.
Yeah, he's winning by $20.01 right now. Pow, nothing. Rose Tico has 10. Night Session Initiative, nothing. Mission has 60.
Right.
So get that pilot up, guys. Bodhi Rook.
Yep. So vote for the challenge. Let's fill up that challenge, and then we can.
Do you want to make a thingy for me? I'm going to be giving away a Blue Designs product probably.
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll figure out how to put that up there.
I don't really care how much or whatever it is, but.
Okay. We'll figure out the best way to put that.
I'll give it away on the 15th, whatever day that is.
And so the 15th is our mega stream. We'll be doing 12 hours of streaming on December 15th. And so you guys can join us for that. The video is up on our YouTube channel, so you guys can see it and save it and get the reminder and all of that fun stuff. But we have the event up on YouTube. But there's also the link directly to the ACS page if you wanted to donate directly to the ACS, which is the American Cancer Society. A lot of you guys had asked for the last campaign if there's a way to do a company match. Well, there you go. And so if you want to donate directly to our ACS team page for Reality Skewed Gamers, you can head there, or head to our website, realityskewedgamers.com/RSG runs for the ACS, and you'll be able to get all of the information from there as well. It's the first link on our main page that'll take you to all of the information.
I just wanted to bring up the thing that Finn, your poll, Roast Tacos at $750.
I know.
Clone Wars Chewbacca is at $260.
I know.
Boy.
It's not looking good.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for Clone Wars Chewie, but
it's looking good for us.
Yeah, it's looking great for us. Let's get that.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, remember,
my heart hurts right now.
Yeah, Warrior wants really badly to be able to do Bodhi Rook. So I really want to see his pain when he has to do that Zeta. Actually, he wants Rose, but I really, really want to see the agonizing, delicious tears of Warrior when he does this. And
why do you guys torture yourselves, man?
It's for charity. Yeah,
for charity.
We're running a half marathon, brother.
We are literally in.
Oh, that's good for you. But putting a Zeta on Bodhi Rook makes me hurt inside.
Well, it'll hurt. It's gonna really make Warrior hurt a lot too.
It hurt inside when Riemann had to do it.
Yeah.
So now Warrior's gonna know what it feels like.
Yep, and I want to thank everybody so far. We're well over 10% of our way to our goal of 15,000. We've already raised 1,500, nearly 1,600. So we haven't even done the big stream yet, and we're kicking ass. So if you'd like to go ahead and donate early, Tiltify is set up. You can go right there. If you have any questions about it, get with me or Finn or anybody or the RSG crew, and we can get you squared away. And with that, this is the RSG Lunch Hour. We want to thank you guys. Want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. We won't be on for a few days. We may be on hanging out in Discord.
We will have the night stream, though.
Yeah, we are doing the night stream tonight. So we are going to be on tonight, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And so, yeah. And that's the longest running live stream in the Star Wars Galaxy Hero community. I don't know what we'll talk about. We'll see what they post up. I guess someone said they posted the rewards. What?
There's an update coming in about 7 minutes right now.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, I just got a notification.
Free Zetas!
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they gave all the.
Oh, just keep streaming.
I think.
We might have to.
I was right. I think I was right. So they put what the anniversary gift is.
Well, let's go look. I'll go to.
Wait, no! I haven't seen it.
Well,
I'm announcing it.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. La.
Ranger, what is it? Let's take it. Who hasn't seen it?
I'm going to the forum. Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
It's not on there yet.
It's not up there? Yeah, it's there. Galaxy of Heroes 3rd anniversary.
Crumb posted what it is.
All right, let's see. Oh, let's look. I'm going to go there now. So it's pulling up. So come on, stupid.
Oh, well, I guess we're not guessing.
You can guess.
Yeah, you can guess. I haven't said. Yeah, I haven't yet. Yeah.
Okay, I'll make a guess.
Okay.
20 Zetas.
Okay.
You are correct. Well, math.
Don't
right?
say.
Not full Zetas.
Don't say anything, Finn.
Well, not 20. 20 Zeta salvage. Okay. And enough Omegas to do that one.
Sure.
Okay.
Some mod salvage.
Okay.
And
Whoa.
wow.
Wow.
Whoever the character of the month is, and Chewbacca shards.
Wow.
Right. Are you ready to know the whole thing now?
All right, I'm gonna pull it up now.
Dude.
Let me pull it up. So
what
everyone
is
can see it. So don't notice anything. So this is from CG Salacious B Crumb. Hi, Hollow Table Heroes. Oh, hi, CG Crumb. I haven't talked to you in a while, but thanks. 3 years ago, we started on an amazing journey with all of you that, thanks to you, continues to this day. In honor of this momentous occasion, we'll be sending you the following rewards as a thank you for playing. Onward, Hollow Table Heroes. We get 20 Zeta materials, 16 Omega materials, 1 million credits,
1 million.
1 MK3 Carbonti, 1 MK3 Stun Cuff, 20 MK2 Pulse Modulators, 50 of the following MK1s: Bonding Pin, Fusion Disc, Control Chip, Fusion Coil, Amplifier, and Capacitor. 3 Clone Wars Chewbacca shards.
See, I called it.
5 Wicked shards.
I will take those Wicked shards, baby. Hell yeah.
10 Raid Hot shards, 10 General Kenobi shards, and 10 Treya shards, and a title Hollow Table Hero. Chest of Crystal bonus. For a limited time, get 25% more crystals in the Chest of Crystals bundle in the store. Limited one-time purchase. Happy anniversary. That's what I'm talking about.
Very nice.
Wait, so I missed it. Did they give us Chewbacca shards?
Yes, 3 and 5 Wicked.
Woo! Chewie shards. Wait, which Chewbacca? There's so many.
Clone Wars.
Okay, the old school one.
Yeah,
Okay.
old school Chewie.
That was a pretty good guess.
Very nice.
Oh, and then also, okay, here we go. Chest of Crystals. I don't think that's the vault. The vault's the $100 one. 25% more crystals in Chest of Crystal bundle and store.
It's just one. Usually they do all of them, and then you can like buy one and then.
All right,
buy
guys.
another one
I
if
think
you
they
want.
made the
$20 chest.
I think the full crystal assortment on discount or extra crystals is usually the May the 4th thing.
Buttload of
Yeah,
gear.
chest is the $30 one for Canada. It's probably what, $20 bucks, $25 for
Yep,
US.
$20 for US. It is listed as most popular.
All right.
All right, so now apparently I'm 2 Sith raids away from Seven Star Freya.
2
Yay.
Sith raids away.
Lots of shard shop currency.
Wait, let me see where my Clone Wars Chewbacca is. So let's see if that'll be of any help. Let me look here real quick. I was kind of worried about it, but let's look. Let's see. Clone Wars Chewie. Let's see. Where are you, Chewie? Chewie. Let's see here. Clone Wars Chewbacca is 23 out of 100. It's not going to help me. Damn.
How can your Clone Wars Chewbacca be 23 out of 100? Mine is 193 out of 100.
I just, I just never farmed it, and
I never farmed it either, though.
Well,
I must have got some good pulls in the Bronzium.
Well, yeah, it's random, right? And I've, it's just the way it goes. So, I mean, I'm sure if I did my 180,000 of bronziums, I think that's what it is. You did the bronzium thing, didn't you?
I did. I'm just
That's
thinking
the
now. I did
difference.
800,000
Yeah, see?
ally points of bronziums that one time, so I probably got like some pulls there. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. All right, so check us out tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll do the Wednesday night stream. We'll probably cover this and everything more. I don't know when I don't know when we're going to get these, but
11:15 Pacific, so about an hour.
It drops in 2 minutes.
No, 2
Is
minutes.
it an hour?
11:15
No.
Pacific is 2:15 Eastern.
11:15.
2:15.
No, it's a minute from now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a minute from
My math is easy. It's
Yeah,
I'm 1 hour. I'm 1 hour ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Because time
Don't you me?
I'll do whatever I want.
It's her birthday. No, you
No,
won't.
they have,
yes, I will.
You know what,
interesting
Ranger?
stuff
You know what,
with it.
Ranger?
What's up?
You just made the list.
Wait, which list?
The
Wait
list
a
that you-
minute.
Okay. Do I? Okay.
Wait a
Please tell
minute.
me you know what you're quoting with regards to that. Or are you just saying it?
What?
You're just saying it. Okay. I have to.
Finn, you're a strange
Send a link
creature.
later.
Just okay.
No.
Finn smoking crack.
Yeah.
Okay, so those that are watching will know exactly what I'm talking about. There is a character, and he is a Canadian character on WWE. His name was Chris Jericho, and his whole thing was a shtick where basically he would put people on a list whenever he pissed them off.
Quit bringing your wrestling in here, Finn.
So he would come out, and he would they would have like a conversation. They would piss him off. He'd go, "You know what's about to happen?" And he takes out a pen and he clicks it. And he goes, "You just made the list," and then writes people's names on there. I thought that's what you were doing, especially since you're Canadian.
Okay.
You know he hunts ghosts now, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jericho's awesome. He's also the lead singer and I think guitarist of Fozzy.
All right, we're gonna.
And he's also a member of Hair Club for Men.
Let's see.
Chris Jericho's awesome. Y2J was one of the revolutionaries in WWE.
All right, so that's our stream. We'll see you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. Remember, there's no more streams until Monday of next week.
Tonight.
After tonight, Finn. I'm talking about Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Damn it!
I know, but you keep saying that, and there's a stream tonight. I don't want people to not watch.
It's true. What's the risk of them not knowing there's a stream?
There's a stream tonight.
There's a stream tonight. Then after that,
we'll talk about that on the Wednesday stream.
Oh my God. All right. So everyone have a great rest of the day. Thank you to Team Money. Happy birthday. Thank you to Nugan. Happy birthday to you. And the rest of everybody. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving for everybody here in the U.S. And we will see you tonight. And I will holler at you later. Peace.
Bye.
Woo. Do y'all just want to keep... I could not stop the stream if you guys want to be deal holes. And
we can?
All right.
Oh, okay.
We're still streaming?
Yeah, I haven't hit it yet. So.
$20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for the come up.
There's a thrift shop song.
Awesome.
I can't sing the rest of it because he says some really lewd things in the rest of the lyrics. So you think it's all about a happy song about the thrift shop and getting stuff from your grandparents?
No, you just have to look at the video though. It's all very innocent. It's very.
It is, but then you listen to the lyrics and it really isn't.
No,
it's kind of like the. You know, one of the.
I'm going to end the stream now.
All I know is that